Is everybody? This is Zoom world right now. Yeah? Remember that PBS joint? Zoom.
I knew you was about to say that.
Yeah, that's what it is right now. Anyway, welcome back to the TWEOM Podcast. I'm your host, Joel Morris.
Your other host, Louis the 15th.
And it's your other host, Walt Ridd.
Other.
Yeah, man.
Just like that.
Oh, man. So what we going to start with, gentlemen?
How are y'all doing? All right. How is the
forget that
today? No. I want to see how
we started the last
Let's start with the
4 pods with that question.
Let's start with the bullshit, man.
Yeah, okay. But you know what? You know what's funny though? I don't mind that question being in there because that's a sincere question.
Exactly. Like I want to make sure that I know today I drank way too much last night and I've been hungover most of the day today.
Yeah, look, Walt, I'm in the same exact boat. I usually drink like maybe a beer every other day or a beer a day.
Mm-hmm. Sound like a damn alcohol. You know, it's just a beer a day.
Yeah, so I have a few beers. One of the 24-ounce little can Modelo joints.
Yeah.
And usually that'd be fine, but last night I was like, maybe I should have both of these at the same time. And then it was
2 birds.
Yeah, man. So I understand that.
Man, I was drinking a bunch of gin last night. I damn near drank half a bottle of Tanqueray.
Yeah.
Wildin'. Yeah, man. It was not fun this morning.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Go get yourself some tree.
Yo, we need to do a like blame it on alcohol, but we gonna call it blame it on the Rona. Like just how niggas have changed up how they moving, but we just be like, blame it on the Rona. Blame it on the Rona.
Blame it on the Rona.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, we out here moving. I'm not sure how y'all move. Are y'all still dating?
Huh?
I mean,
yeah. Let's define that.
Well, no. Okay, all right. So, did you have a joint that you were already talking to before this?
Whoa, what's this? What's going on here?
No, I'm just saying, niggas moving differently now because of the Rona. So,
what's up?
That's the first thing nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. What?
My camera was cutting out.
Mm.
Scary times.
Scary hours.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm still out here. I had a joint. I was rapping too before all this popped off. So, it is what it is.
Oh, the young Mr. Bitches.
Who that?
That's you.
Mr. Bitch.
I mean, have y'all done any of the like online dating stuff right now?
You like Tinder and all that?
I mean, that's all I'm
doing. It's kind of interesting. It's like there's all these different little groups and all these different places where people can be like linking up right now virtually.
Yeah, I'm still on Tinder. I mean, I'm still on Tinder. But as far as like, y'all the only two I've been like video, podcasting with.
True.
Yeah.
A few homies.
I've done a couple of happy hours with some coworkers. That's about it.
I ain't doing that, man. I don't like my coworkers that much.
Yeah. But I mean, if we want to, we can get right to the shit though.
Oh yeah, man. Just jump straight in. Both feet.
Right. Okay.
Some niggas break them.
Where y'all want to start?
Tekashi tripping, man.
Okay, I want to start the conversation with Tekashi.
Hey, fuck that guy.
That's my sentiments exactly, bro.
Right, like
I agree as well.
Okay, so what I want to know is when did we lose the street code?
A brick ago. Wasn't no street code, man. Let's
we're not from the street. Like we grew up privileged, relatively.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Like, there was always a sentiment that I attributed to illegal activities, just like business. It's like niggas are gonna do what they're gonna do in order to get what they want.
Yeah.
Right? And whatever consequence, comes of it, you just got to eat that.
Exactly.
All right. So people talking about, the nigga snitching and whatnot, and you would have done the same. No, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't put myself in a situation like that to begin with.
Okay. Exactly. To that situation, right? I think of it in a different way a little bit, right?
Okay.
I feel like Tekashi was in a great position.
Yes.
Before he snitched.
Yes. Yeah.
And what I mean by that is this. He was using, because look at it this way. This was literally what happened. A group of people showed up and said, yo, bro, we're going to put a bunch of music out with you. You're going to make a bunch of money. We're going to be on the street. We're going to be doing street shit. You're going to turn into this huge fucking gangster that everyone's going to think is really doing these things. And you're going to be out here clowning online, making fun of all these different things, going to Chicago, jumping out on niggas, acting like you was really there, but you was there earlier over there 2 days ago. Like he was, don't forget what it was.
Yes.
He was having a time of his fucking life.
Oh man, the acting was immaculate.
Yeah, think about it. I was really thinking about this. When you see the Joker, that's Tekashi.
I can see that.
Like he is real life Joker, bro.
I can see that.
Because this is what I realized. He's a troll to the utmost, because this is why. Trolls never admit they're wrong.
Yeah.
And I think those are kind of our defining mechanisms for trolls right now. We see them online. They're just individuals who will continue to be wrong, even though they don't give a fuck, right? So it's just like literally like that's what he is. Like, look at him. He came out and jumped right back to it, bro.
Well, you know
what else was he gonna do?
Nothing. Like we all knew this was gonna happen.
But you know what? I'm gonna shoot him a little bit of bail, even though I know like fuck that guy. But he obviously thought that there was some sort of brotherhood that was there, right? And if I team up with these niggas and then they go and they fuck my baby moms and then they kidnap me and they do all this other shit too, I'm like, all right, I am gonna snitch. But then it's the who's the fucking he's not a producer, he's he's some record label son, record label owner's son.
Prince Jr.
Was that him? Is that the white boy that's always with Tekashi?
Oh, white boy.
What white dude's always? I don't
know.
They're shit. I can't remember the dude's name. But essentially, he realized that the business end of this is past the streets, so it doesn't even matter. Like the simple conversation that is being had about him online. Hell, we're adding to the ethos of it. So that's gonna make dollars regardless, because
that's the era word.
About it. Exactly. So if he saw that business opportunity, he was like, all right, word, yeah, let me snitch, because people are going to be outraged by it, but then my true fans are still going to ride for me. Like I know one dude who's like,
he's a spectacle, bro.
Man,
it's not about fans. He's just a spectacle right now.
He is, but it. Wouldn't you do the same thing? Like,
dude, like that's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, we have to acknowledge, like, he was in some sort of surreal fantasy world. I get to pretend to be a gangster and have real gangsters back this shit up. Don't forget, he was talking big shit to so many people, bro. Right. And back to the point of like they betrayed him, bro. You ain't have to turn up like he was turning up in these interviews and on these speeches and on the road and this mockery that you was doing.
No, but that's the buildup of it, though. That's
but the thing is, he joined the gang. But I get it. But he joined the gang and pushed it to its limit. Like he literally made them have to be on their P's and Q's when they was in the street, because he was putting pressure on them behind the scenes. Yeah, like he was doing a lot of shit. So I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, we can't just say that they betrayed him for a reason. Like, we don't really know what was going through the mind of the nigga that kidnapped these niggas. Like, say, yo, we got kidnapped Tekashi. He was probably like, yo, Tekashi literally just got my homie's house shot up because they was looking for him after what he did in Chicago.
Yeah.
Right. And then it just turns into this simple thing of like, we don't know how those things played out because we don't get those details unless we read affidavits of what happened in courtrooms and shit like that. Right. So it's just like, at the end of the day, man, I don't know. Like, what do you do? Like,
let's keep it a buck. I remember listening, as usual, to a podcast where they was talking about the mob and what it was before the Godfather book came out, or story, whatever. And those mobsters were snitching all the time. Like, y'all heard that saying that goes, "There's no honor amongst thieves." It's like, yo, there never was no street code until like the Godfather came out, and everything became about like not snitching and, you know, protecting your brother. So as far as Tekashi goes, my thing is like, What did you expect? Like no, honestly, what did you expect for thug niggas and gangsters to do? Like, there's no honor amongst thieves. Like, you might have thought they was riding with you, but these dudes are like gangsters, bro. Like,
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
rolling with
saying.
real
Like,
life gangsters.
don't indulge
They do what
yourself
they
so
want.
much in it, because this is what the argument is, right? Yo, Tekashi was never really street.
Right.
He was never really about that life.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really blame him, because
Yes,
you got to blame the gangsters that chose to utilize this civilian and make him do things, right? And I'm just sitting here like,
they ain't make him do nothing.
exactly, man. And it's like, you got to take a look at it and be like, he's going to thrive right now.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the notoriety is worth more than gold right now, bro.
Absolutely. Like, who's a bigger artist than him right now? Like, who's
a lot of people. Who's a more controversial artist?
there you go. That's what it is. Yes. Thank you.
Exactly.
I don't know words right now. I haven't been reading books.
Like, the streams for his video, he broke the records on YouTube for streams. He broke the record on Instagram. It's like I said, he's a spectacle. And right now we have nothing else to do but look at something.
Yeah. Oh, actually, so in a post-Rona world, let's say
for the record.
What's
Sorry
up?
to cut you off, but I believe it's Law 6 of the 48 Laws of Power.
What?
Court attention, and that's exactly what he's doing. Point blank.
Oh yeah,
100%. There you go.
Yeah.
But let's say this thing, wraps up in like 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Where do you think he goes from here?
Who?
You think he does live shows? You think he
Hell nah.
starts traveling a little bit more? Like,
no. He's going to have to make his money doing. And honestly, I was thinking, this is the reason why I said he's a Joker earlier, right? Remember that scene in the Joker? Did y'all both see the movie?
No, I ain't seen the recent Joker.
The Joker. Okay,
the
yes.
Joker.
Yeah,
the one
I've seen
that
it.
just came out with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes, yeah, I've seen that.
Okay. So remember this, and there's other scenes like this that are comparable. But essentially there's a scene where he's on the train, and because all these other dudes are dressed like him, he's able to move and escape and evade the police, remember?
Yeah.
And it's even in the trailer for the film.
Yeah.
He takes his mask off, and he's really got the makeup on his face underneath the plastic mask he had over it, right?
Yeah.
And to me, it's just like, I could see what's already going to happen, because his first couple of places that they claim he was staying, he literally was in there, and he was like basically caught on camera taking pictures with money, and the girl posted it and then accidentally revealed where he is, right? And I'm like, that's not an accident. Like, come on. He was in that place already planning to move, like he did with Chicago. Like, he's just utilizing it and switching it and doing it now with this thing. And what's going to eventually happen is people are going to start dressing like him, and you won't be able to verify if you see him outside. You're going to be like, yo, I just saw Tekashi. This happened in Kick-Ass.
He's a character.
The movie Kick-Ass. There was this kid walking around with the costume of Kick-Ass on, and the bad guy stopped over and whooped his ass.
Yeah.
In the movie, I think he killed him. And it was a brutal scene, but it wasn't him.
Yeah.
So like I said, man, it's going to get crazy, because like, he's got a marketing machine behind him. It's not just
he does. He does. Yeah, but it's like, what's the point at the end of the day? Like,
he's a court jester, bro.
Benefits.
He's a Fed. Like, I honestly believe that this guy is a Fed, because there's no way.
Exactly.
There's no way. The dude just must have like 24-hour like security and protection. I've heard stories even before he went to jail that they basically contacted him, the feds, to just like dig up dirt on these what are they called, the sticks, the treyway.
Oh yeah.
That they was basically using him as like a plant to like get them cats locked up and whatnot.
The only person he follows on social media is the NYPD. I think it's on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
no, he's fully riding it. He's fully riding it.
Yeah. He's fully accepted it.
Yeah, 100%. It's like I said, it's really a spectacle right now.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think of the song Gooba?
Did not listen to it.
Nah, I listened to it.
A few seconds.
Yo, the girls in the video are fine as hell though. Not gonna lie, fake asses and all.
Yeah, man. Fake ass is just out here, bro.
Yeah.
If you run into one, you run into one at this point. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. Just as long as it's not like hard, you know, and gotta have some jiggle with it.
I mean, you know, like I said, man, we don't know.
Facts. Once you heard the 169 song, you probably heard them all. It's kind of like The Baby, you know. It's him yelling, talking shit. I heard a few seconds of it.
Him yelling, talking shit. That's pretty much all that nigga. But now he's talking shit. It's not even real shit because
it was never real shit.
It was. Nah, he was really putting hits out on niggas though. He really tried to put a hit out on niggas.
Yeah, actually, no, that's true.
Yeah, niggas shoot at Chief Keef and shit.
Exactly. Like, how you gonna play victim while simultaneously playing the game?
Yeah.
That's politics shit.
Yo, he got a white kid privilege.
He does because all the white kids love him.
Yeah.
He got the fans behind him, man. That's all he got the fans behind him.
100%. 110%. But
hey,
it's
look, well, he better make sure that relationship stays strong because once the feds are done with you, they are done with you.
But look at it this way. He got the greatest gang in the United States on his side. Because we talking about this dude snitching. At the end of the day, that's just a code a lot of gangs follow in this country. Yes. Cops definitely ain't snitching on each other. So he just joined up with the biggest one. That's what he's like, I'm following. What's up, young? You picking sides because soon, man, based on these videos, they grabbing niggas, pulling niggas out houses and shit for not having masks on.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, I see people walk around here every day with no mask on.
But you live in the burbs, so you straight.
I mean, I would like to think so.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, they ain't pulling niggas out on Wall Street for not wearing no mask. You live in a safe enough place where you can be out here.
Nah, but that's the thing. Like, all these other reports going on where black people are just living their just regular ass lives, and cops over here harassing them for not wearing masks and all this other nonsense, when they'll literally see Karens all day, no mask, not covering their nose, just doing whatever the fuck they want. Yeah.
You live around Karen. So
that's a dangerous place to live.
Somewhat.
Live close to a Karen?
It is. It is if you're not a Karen. It can be. You're right.
That is facts.
But yeah, I'm tired of this 6ix9ine shit. What else is on the plate? Let me look at the group chat, matter of fact. Refresh my memories. So much shit just be happening, bro.
Yeah.
Reopening. Hey, so we about to reopen.
Good luck, Virginia.
Yeah, I know, right?
Look, man, this is ridiculous. If we reopen, I'm not sure when I get back to the office, but it's like, okay, y'all gonna do it. If it goes wrong, what we just gonna say? Fuck it. Let's go back to how we were doing it before, or is it just like? Because at this point, man, like I said, everybody's out right now. Like, ain't nobody at the crib. Everybody is out and about this motherfucker.
Right. Yeah, I heard Maryland is supposed to open up 50%, whatever that means, like this Friday, like tomorrow, like 4 hours from now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's an L right there.
That is definitely an L.
Yeah. But they've already seen, what is it? Georgia and Florida have already had increases in their Rona cases ever since they opened up the beaches again.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's like,
well, the governor was warned by our local officials not to open up Northern Virginia because our numbers are going crazy.
Right.
Yeah, my mom texted me the other day. She was like, Woodbridge has the most number of corona cases, like either 1 or 2.
I think it's like just Prince William County in general just has the highest.
It's kind of like
number
at
of
this point, I'm just like, yo, like, I know I had to walk by somebody with the shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, but I have my mask on, my gloves on. I got the Sandy in the whip.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But that's it. I mean, that's all that we can do right now because it's not like a cure or a vaccine or anything. Hell, the just saw an article say the company that tries to do home testing, that half of the positive cases didn't get registered. So the home tests aren't even, or at least that particular home test isn't even that great.
Yeah, like
So
That ain't shit, man.
we just gonna be in the house for a little bit.
Country
that's.
ain't shit.
I mean, are we? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Not.
it's kind of weird. I feel like everything could be right back to normal in 3 weeks. Or
Literally 3 weeks. Yeah.
yeah, 3 weeks. It feels like 3 weeks. 3 weeks either way.
If anything, they'll probably do reduced hours. Like nothing's open past like 8 or some shit. Buffets, that's out. You ain't
Well,
never
yeah.
gonna see a buffet again.
That's how
Well,
it is now. Though.
I'm really just wondering, like, because we know it's going to go back to normal as much as it possibly can once they start to technically phase 1 open this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a part of me that's like, it's like I've already seen what it looked like now without that. And once you do that, it's just going to turn into like how many people are waiting on that sort of relief or that sort of sense of safety that they're saying, let's open this up to feel like, oh, I could really go out, you know? How many people really have been falling back? Maybe 1 to 2 people in each household been going out, getting groceries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then certain people have been hanging back, staying in the house a little bit more, just maybe going on walks and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
I know my mom, I went to see her yesterday, had my mask on, and like they ain't even like my grandmother, because it's my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, and my uncle. They all in the house together. And I couldn't even get close to my grandma. Like we just have to make sure, 6 feet, even in the house. But yeah, like I think there are a lot of people that are particularly frightened about this. So they're not, even when we do phase it, or even when the government says, yeah, we're cool, they're still gonna be skittish, getting up and over. So
I completely agree.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I am low key excited about is the fact that like pretty soon, salons and barbershops is gonna be able to open only by appointment only. So I can finally get a damn haircut because it's been like 2-3 months.
Absolutely.
But other than that, I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm just not.
I mean, nothing's open.
Oh, you think
Like
honestly,
movie theaters not
concerts.
coming back.
Yeah,
Ain't that funny though? Like,
yeah.
like places like nail salons and like barbershops about to open up, but shit, we still can't go nowhere. I can't go hang at the mall with the homies.
Because
Like,
people want to look good for themselves, and people want to look good for social media.
which is cool. I'm not mad at that.
Nah, man, just learn how to be rugged. All these
I'm
niggas
rugged, man.
You
I'm
rugged
right now,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
No, you need to look at the bib. Like, look, let it go, let it go.
I'm
Go outside,
going to
record
bed right
yourself
now.
chopping down a tree. All them bitches be like, "Oh my god, he's so strong."
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go when that barbershop open up. I'm gonna go get that haircut, and when my birthday roll around in a few weeks, I'm gonna go outside, nice little secluded place. I'm gonna take the little birthday picture, then I'm going right back in the house and minding my business.
Honestly, I have been thinking about doing some photos or getting some photos taken, because I'm like, nobody's outside, so you can really get some shit off. And
No,
it's
you
not
get
like
some dope pics right now.
Yeah, you don't
Dope
gotta be
pics.
close to anybody.
Yeah. Yo, Lou, you even closer to that? You want to still shoot the video, don't you?
Yeah. I still got to get them shots in my room. I keep forgetting, like, I finally have a good quality camera right now.
Yeah.
Good for you.
But
yeah, I'm using this laptop camera. I still got my camera. That's all right.
yeah, summer's canceled, man. I'm kind of blown about that.
All the shit's canceled. If you think
Fall
about
is
it,
canceled too.
all
canceled.
like all crowded places where crowds can be, is shut off. It's shut down. All the movies that was going to fill theaters is going to the internet. All the concerts that were going to be live are now live, but on IG. Like, the niggas is lip syncing. They're not even doing the music. And it's just like, yo, it's like, this shit is crazy.
Oh, speaking of concerts, um, did you guys see the neo soul performances of Jill Scott and Erica Badu last Saturday?
Uh, that's Miss Erica Badu to you,
I
Negro.
I
Oh,
caught about
apologies.
30 minutes of it.
Word. I stayed for about an hour. I forgot how many joints Jill Scott has.
Yeah,
Like, man, she makes
Who?
some good music. She makes some good freaky ass music. That's another thing.
that is
Facts.
Ugh.
facts. That is super
What?
facts.
But where they host? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not seeing any of these. I just hear about them, and I might tune in for like highlights. But whose page is it being like hosted on?
It
Like,
is the artist page because it's just a live that they're doing. So you go to either artist page, and they're split screen, so you can see both artists. But Erica Badu had a website. She also was playing her music through too. I don't know if Jill had the same thing, but uh, this next one though is Nelly and Ludacris.
it's lit. I'm actually tuning in for that.
God,
Let me stop
man.
bullshitting. That's me right there all day
That's 100% tune in time.
with
I
my Air
think people
Forces on.
forget how many hits Luda got, bro.
Well, I don't think
I forgot.
what you forgot.
I
Nah,
forgot.
I think people forgot. I ain't say we was part of the people.
I'm like
Nah,
Luda's.
I did forget. And we was of age when Luda was popping too, like early.
Nah, like I
Really,
remember one
what I
day I
want to know
sat back
is
and was just like, yo, Luda got hits.
hits on hits, and the thing that people forget is that Luda has guest features. Like
Ooh, true.
Facts.
Luda has a bunch
Nelly,
of guest
Nelly
features.
even got crossover music in the country and shit.
True.
But that's I'm excited to hear his because it's like we're going, we grow up and whatnot, and you don't
What?
necessarily remember. What's that?
How's that?
I literally just went to Apple Music, and for like every artist, they have this thing called Essential Playlist of all their biggest
Yeah.
songs. Yo, Ludacris alone has 25 songs, an hour and 51 minutes of just like hit songs. And
Those are the top ones that Apple decided to show you. I
but
know we
these
got some cuts, that we
exactly,
completely
Yeah.
forgot about.
and he still has some cuts. But this list is crazy. I mean, of course, Stand Up, Move Bitch,
Oh, this joint right there.
Yeah.
My Chick Bad with Nicki Minaj,
Southern Hospitality, nigga.
Southern Hospitality.
What was that one? The
I remember
song
my
he did
he
with
had one of the lines.
T-Pain.
He says, "I got some hoes legs that stay open like hallways." I was like, I said that joint is nasty. Say, stay open like hallways. I was like, mind blown.
Runaway Love, Pimping All Over the World. That was a big
Yes.
early
Yes.
2000s.
Yeah.
Splash Waterfalls,
Yeah.
Roll Out. That's one of my personal.
So
favorites.
we definitely would be
Roll
tuning into
out.
that. We
gotta
definitely need to tune into that.
Yeah. When is that? Anybody
It's
know?
Saturday.
Where?
It's Saturday at 7. I
It's
believe.
coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up.
That's lit. Y'all see Kevin Hart and Afion Crockett doing their little like bootleg.
That shit was hilarious,
No,
yo.
I ain't see that.
Afion Crockett got that nigga Kevin, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, he's a funny dude, though.
He said that nigga shade.
He said that nigga smelled like mini bike smoke,
Say he smell like Philly.
like the fuels from a mini bike. A mini bike. Oh man, son.
Nah, my favorite. I don't know if you've seen it. Well, I'm gonna send it to you. It's like 10 minutes, but Afion Crockett was like, "Yo, Kevin, the way your head's shaped when you tilt it back like this is shaped like a bicycle seat. You ever see like?" He said, "Your body's shaped like a seat."
Man. Yeah, man.
Even his wife was in the background, like laughing at this man.
She was rolling. We was all rolling though.
She probably back there thinking, yeah, that nigga looks stupid. Yeah. She probably like roast that nigga. Yeah.
That's what you get for cheating, Kevin.
Exactly.
I'm laughing at you. Nah, Afion funny and shit. You know what though? Y'all remember watching Yo Mama back in the day? Anyone else remember that show?
Yeah. MTV could be playing Yo Mama right now.
With that one dude from that 70s show hosting?
Wilmer Valderrama, whatever.
Yeah, that nigga.
Sound like you got something against him.
Right, like got beef with him? You got beef with Wilmer?
Nah,
He
How you got
roasted you?
beef with the nigga named
it was Joe
Wilmer?
Mama, so I just put this little steak on it. That's all.
He's and the joint like, this is your mama. And that's all I remember from the show.
Oh man.
But it was fire though. That's what them comedian IG lives versus should be like.
I completely agree. Hold on.
But it should be like unknown comics though. Like lesser known comics.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I can't name not one, but
Yeah.
Nah, because the show got whack after a while. And it's like
the mama.
yeah, like you couldn't. It's like they had to craft everything to be like the TV Y7 or like people really couldn't like deliver like a good punch, you know.
Yeah, any niggas like what's that one dude, Joe? Light skinned dude with the blue eyes. What's his name, bro? D-Ray. They need niggas like D-Ray Davis, like back of the school bus roasting your ass funny.
Right, like
Yeah.
Those are the type of cats I want to see on like comedian versus that'll really like get in your ass.
I wonder, like, what of these things is going to stay? Like, I like the versus thing.
yeah, so do I.
Yeah. But it's kind of interesting, man. I feel like, dang, we could really do this with like every component of black entertainment if you think about it.
Yep.
Actors could pull out scenes.
Yep. Oh,
true.
I just saw a post.
Directors can pull out movie clips.
Who do you think is a better actor, Denzel or Lee?
Denzel.
All right.
I don't even care who you said after that. Denzel.
No, it's a Denzel or Leo. But no,
Denzel.
I feel you on that. Like I picked Denzel too, man, because John Q will forever have that place in my heart. Like
John Q is a dope movie. Yo.
Exactly.
That movie's unforgettable.
But the way this nigga Leo dragged his body in The Wolf of Wall Street in order to get into that damn car.
Great.
Like
one of the greatest comedic performances of all time.
Like swear, there's just a masterclass in that. Like,
yeah.
Like,
and you know what? Like one of my favorite actors is Michael Fassbender, yo.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Powerful actor.
He make me a little mad sometimes. I'm like, you play racist well. I don't like
you play it great.
Yeah, like
killed
it. Like, hey man,
killed it.
How you really feel?
Yeah, he probably really felt like that. Like
that's what I'm like.
That wasn't acting.
Right? Like,
yo,
there was a lot of gumption on that nigga.
He grabbed it from somewhere, you know.
Yeah, man.
His father, that's where he grabbed it from.
God,
yeah.
Damn. Ain't that nigga supposed to be British? Well, you know they hate black people too. Never mind.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think. Who's one of my favorite actors? I don't know, man.
New age actors, new age talent.
New age talent?
Oh, I like Joe.
Oh, did y'all see that? What'd you say?
Oh, I was just saying, as far as like new age, you know what I mean? I like my boy John Boyega, and
True.
dark skinned dude from Get Out, Daniel Kaluuya.
Yes.
I love them brothers.
Kaluuya killing it. Kaluuya's killing it, yo.
I'm waiting for
pretty much everybody in Black Panther. I fuck with. Like
yeah, pretty much.
Anybody in Black Panther or Atlanta or Insecure, like I'm rocking with them pretty much.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Insecure, are y'all caught up on it?
No, but do you got the password? Because I'm real behind, bro. What's up?
You know what?
I did start watching Dave though.
Dave is hilarious.
Dave is pretty crazy. I was on episode like 7. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah,
it's wild.
I guess spoilers, but I really appreciate the episode that focused on Gator. Like
that was dope.
That was a really, really good episode.
That's really the dude that he hired, and he's just acting in his own real life role.
I think so, yeah, because the credits, it just shows Gator. Like,
it just says Gator. That's really him. That's just wild. Like,
yeah, man.
That episode was dope.
It was.
I love that episode a lot. Yeah. But it's funny, man. It's just Atlanta, though.
Yeah.
It's literally
No,
just Atlanta.
It's not. It's not Atlanta.
It's
not
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
This is what I'll say. It's
Nah, it's
not
not
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
It's not Atlanta in the fact of only reason I say it is because it occupies a space, right? Like one of the great parts of dang, I don't want to spoil it, but oh shoot! But one of the great parts is when he's about to do the performance at the funeral, and he gets replaced by
fucking Macklemore.
Like, but that's just like, yo, Top Bill
real.
came. Top Bill came. Like, get your ass off stage, nigga.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, what can you do, Mac? I do my whole catalog. I got nothing but hits for you. And Dicky was nobody. He ain't did a live performance yet. And it was just hilarious the fact that he just got bumped like that at a kid's funeral.
Yep.
From Macklemore, yeah.
But still, just the simple fact that it was a kid's funeral. It was like, he's like, John's gone. John's gone.
Yeah. Nah, but it was genius, man. I loved everything he did with it. But that's just simplicity, though. But what I mean by that is you're occupying the space. Okay, we're talking about rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's the other one, the other space. That's what makes it different. Is the fact that he's really just a white guy who started rapping
to act.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, yeah, I would watch it as a TV show because I watched it as his career.
Yes.
So you know what I'm saying? His career has always been very meta.
Right.
Like, the way he's approached it. Like, he's just brought that right to the TV show. So I'll give it nothing but like claps and like kudos. But at the end of the day, man, that first sort of nuanced look at a perspective, that was Gambino. He was a rapper. And he made a TV show about his life to some degree. But
actually, no, little caveat. Gambino was an actor turned rapper, turned actor again. And the show was about like his man's trying to be an actor. Yeah. I mean, a rapper.
Cousins.
You know what I'm saying? Like his cousin. Yeah.
On that note, technically, Lil Dicky came from less. Like, he came from less.
Yeah.
Because
he went to University of Richmond.
Rapper.
And you just like, going out to Cali, gonna be a rapper. Like,
he was YouTube rapper. Gambino, like you said, acting career, YouTube rapper. You know? But it's like, yeah, but like I said, man, that feeling that I get when I watch the show, that like, only because it's in that space of hip hop artists on the ascension, like for rapping, right? Only because it's in that space. If it wasn't in that space, I'd say, oh, yo, there's some of the themes that the episodes tackle on their own are just crazy. Like, you know, the one episode, he does an episode about his penis. He does an episode about like fucking with his girl, like
the relationship episode.
The whole episode joint was wild, yeah.
That was really special, man.
Yeah, man. So like I said, it was just like I said, to get that surreal, that open, and that honest about it, that joint was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done good work, you know. So I'm just looking forward to see what happens next, because one, this man got like everybody's phone number in Hollywood. He just casually have
it's a hit.
Kourtney Kardashian, you know, in the show. Like, damn.
Yeah.
So I know people gonna be knocking at his door to be in the show just for a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of like he will have already have met them because of, you know.
It's crazy to me because, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna just be racist right now. I'm just like, it's really because like he's a white rapper and he's not trash. Like Dicky's like
100%.
Like this dude ain't won no awards. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't been like TV shows for. Like he literally just came from YouTube, and the first video he posted like took off. And of course, let's be real, we already know most of the people who like buy and consume hip hop. It's really just a bunch of white kids. So, like, they really pushed this nigga straight to where he's at. And he's also good. I mean, I'm not going to front on that.
Yeah.
But,
oh, no, the misnomer is he's got to be skilled. Because at the end of the day, we fuck with him. We fuck with Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's it. And he's an honest dude. Like, I'm not, like, we like that. We like just authenticity. Because he'll be the first to tell you, of course the show is successful. I'm a white rapper.
Right.
Yeah. He would say that. Like, he makes a show about it. Like, it's just, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not mad at it for what it is, but at the end of the day, that's like, we got to pay the homage that was due.
Yeah.
For the concept, you know?
It's just the fact to me that, like, the nigga really just, like, he really just started rapping just to be an actor. I ain't mad at it, man. It's dope. He really manifested that shit.
Like I said, it's like it's crazy. Like it had to end this way for Lil Dicky.
Facts.
Like when you see everything, the way he did it, the way he did his videos, the way he did commentary, the way he made his music, everything had to be like this had to end this way. Like you had to have a TV show, you had to have everything set up. Like this is just a snowball effect. Like I said, and it's not going to stop here. He probably get like 2 more great seasons out of it.
Yeah,
and then like
probably.
I wonder if he's going to do like with Atlanta, where they don't come back every year.
He's already been renewed. He's already been like.
I don't think Kevin Hart is going to allow that.
Yeah, exactly. So
Kevin's going to be like, nah. So what's the schedule? We need to know.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's why I'm glad he started the show from when he started. He was still early on.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of internet buzz. He didn't even have some of his best ones from online. I was like, So he's just talking about the slight early ones, and I like that. So that way you can get time to cook that progression, make sure it shows up later on in later seasons.
You gonna be one of those old after all this like TV show shit is done. What if this nigga turns into like white Will Smith? Like
I can see that
from rapping to acting on a TV show to like big box office, and then he eventually just becomes one of those old Jewish niggas that just be deciding shit at like.
See that's what I was wondering. I'm like,
that's like the Pokemon.
If the white supremacists are gonna let that happen, because he's very obviously Jewish. Like the nigga will let you know. Like, you know how people feel about Jews in this country sometimes. Like,
I mean, I think he's good.
That's not his fan base though. Yeah,
like his fan base is gonna support him. Like, but I mean, when people just get larger, it's kind of like,
oh no, he's going to get the hate. Like, let's be clear about that. He's going to get that. Like, I'm pretty sure Drake gets some shit like that. Because Drake is Jewish too. Because
I'm the one giving it to him. Fuck that
nigga. Honestly, Drake. Like, I don't want to get started on Drake because it'd be hard. Like, honestly.
I hate Drake so bad.
I really do. I really do hate that nigga Drake, yo.
I'm not gonna lie though. I went back and I listened to that new Lucy joint pack that he released.
Yeah,
I really do like Tootsie Slide. Like the beat for Tootsie Slide is the beat for Tootsie Slide is like.
Look, we didn't say it ain't catchy. We didn't say it didn't go, but like every time I talk about Drake. Look, I'm not talking about Drake. I'm not about to talk about Drake. I'm about to talk about Drake. Y'all not about to give me to go on Drake for like another 5 to 10 minutes.
Almost had him.
Damn.
Y'all almost got me. Let's go on to a better topic.
All right, bet.
So Drake's new Lucy album.
Yeah.
Desires.
That joint slapped though. That's what
it's like damn.
I should have put you up in.
Okay, so I had this question. That was just my question of the week. We should bring a question of the week.
Okay.
Right? We each just have this question.
Burning question.
We want our homies to divulge on it, so we just gonna bring a question a week.
Yes, OJ did it. I firmly believe OJ did it. But I want your question.
OJ, of course OJ did it.
I'm like,
Casey did it.
Doesn't believe
OJ did it, and he licked the blood off the glove before he.
I can see him being a nasty nigga like that. Honestly,
OJ.
I can see OJ like stabbing her and like,
yeah.
What have I done?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Couldn't live without that white woman.
OJ said he did it. The nigga got released. He saw the statute of limitations counting down. He said, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I did it.
Yeah. Exactly. So, anyway, what was I about to talk about?
Some question.
Yeah, question of the week. How long can you be a side chick?
This is like a real question you have.
That is a real question.
Yeah, like I said, we just each bring a question. It don't gotta be serious. It can just be a question. Like niggas really had a question, like a question.
That's interesting.
Well, niggas don't be having questions no more. Yeah? Niggas thinking all statements now. I know. This is what niggas think. That's why I got his hat on. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Niggas don't got questions no more.
Yeah.
You a statement ass nigga. How long can you be a side chick?
How do you feel about that?
I say I give it. It can't go past a year. That's how I'll frame it.
Ooh.
It can't go past a year. Only reason why, because I shared a clip from Dr. Blackson where he was like, this chick was like, I've been a side chick for 5 years. And he was like, damn, that's a long time to be a side chick. And then I thought about it. I was like, yo, how long can you be a side chick before? Is there like, is there levels to it? For instance, you have a side chick, but you get married. I think you can only have a side chick if you ain't married.
Yeah.
Because if you do, that's a mistress. That's a different level.
Yeah, but I'm like, you got a wife and a girlfriend.
I mean, I don't know. That's kind of polygamous to me because if you say girlfriend, I take the knowledge that both people know they're going out when people say stuff like boyfriend and girlfriend.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? That's just more of a recognition. That's more of a mental recognition for people to be like, yo, this is my girlfriend.
Completely on the DL. Like my significant other has no idea.
You a side chick.
Yeah.
That's a side
exactly.
Okay.
So when you say I got a wife and a girlfriend, I'm thinking that's all out on the open. Everybody know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Whereas, I'm making 100,000.
When I say a mistress is like, you know what I'm saying? Mistress is supposed to, I think of secret. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever gonna know about this bitch.
Hey, honey, I'm taking a company trip. We'll be back in 6 days.
Yeah.
So she leaked that video.
Exactly, yo. But that's the era we live in now. But a mistress, you didn't even get no videos or nothing like that. Because like I said, how long can you be a side chick? Like how long can she be a side chick?
Okay.
You know what? So I know that there are girlfriends that know about the side chick, even though they've never interacted, that they just know someone else is there. Because I was gonna say indefinitely.
Like an apparition or something,
right? Yeah, I know that bitch here, but I don't see where she at. So, yeah. But yeah, like I think you can be a side chick indefinitely.
I think that only works, of course, if the nigga who has the side chick has money. Because why would you be a side chick for 5 years if there's not some great benefit for you? You know what I'm saying? Like that 5-year side chick woman on Dr. Blackson, she got to be getting like a nice weekly, monthly allowance or some shit.
Okay, so now we can start to frame it from this way, because that's why I say like within a year, because you're gonna have to start spending money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm making 100,000 a year. I can afford it.
Okay, but at the end of the day, like I think you ain't spending a lot of money on her if you only let her be a side chick for 6 months. But at some point, you got to really look at your expense report, yeah.
Yo, in fact, I was just about to say, like
you can carry this expense past 5 years, like because it's only going to get more and more every year.
Well, also, what's the frequency in which I'm seeing her? Because if it's been 5 years, but I only see her 4 times a year, that's 20 times.
Stupid. No, that's ridiculous because
you're all lost, Walt. Like there's
all lost.
Like
obviously
4 times a year. But I'm just thinking about 4 times a year and think about it. You might be like paying for her apartment, depending on your level,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, if you're a broke nigga, side chick should definitely not last past a year. Let's put that on the table.
I was just about side chicks are only for niggas who got the bread, because it doesn't matter if that's your real girlfriend or that's your side chick.
You need you
might have to spend money on the girl.
You need a certain credit limit to have a side chick. Let's be honest.
You need a nice bankroll.
Yeah.
Like you better off just having one girlfriend if you're a broke nigga and just give your money to that one chick.
Exactly. This is building. That's building. If you broke, you building with a joint building. That's building.
He said that's building.
That's building, yeah. But honestly, guys, true. I'm just thinking about, because I'm like, okay, let's get rid of broke niggas. Like, but let's keep it at like, okay, let's say you pulling in $500,000 a year and you live in a good area where you're not losing a lot on like living expenses because the area is good, right? Let's say, okay, you get a side chick and you start expensing it. It's probably gonna be $80,000 the first year. Because you got to think about it. You're paying for also, she can't be known. So anonymity, like, you know what I'm saying? Staying low. she gonna really have to be taken care of in this era, bro. With the phones and shit, with everything able to go out and be secret, with somebody be able to take one snapshot and it's over.
All right. So that is my disconnect from y'all, because if I'm getting a side chick, I'm making sure she's loyal to me. So regardless of what happens, she ain't gonna put my dirt on Front Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I thought about this last time, I think, with LeBron, like, not, I won't put LeBron as another example, but if you were a celebrity dude, can you really secure that now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Without it being just at that point, I just feel like you
honestly,
have
I think you can,
full-fledged,
because
like, paid mistress type of thing.
There are niggas that have mistresses out here. You know, we've known that from the corporate world, but I'm certain that on the artist world, there are women that are okay with it. Just like, hey, you know what? He bought the house. It's not like he bought a house for $200,000 and he says, live in it. Now that expense may sound like, all right, $200,000 sounds like a lot, but if I have you for 5 years, then that's just a place that I can go now.
Bro, man, take it from me. I ain't a rich nigga, but there's really just no point in having. I don't care how much money I have. There's really just no point in just being married and having a side chick. It's just a loss. You just in the red, bro. Like you just wasting money. Like,
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think the expiration date on a side chick has to be there. Like I said, it's got to be within a year. Like 6 months I'm cool with 6 months. That sounds good to me. 6 months sounds great. But it's like, because it can't go beyond that. Anything beyond that, I think you start getting into other things. You start getting into other labels, other territories. You start getting into mistress. You start getting into paid, basically prostitute. Like you start getting into different type of avenues when you look at it in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it, how expensive will it get for her to just be like, shh. Like you're not a broke person. You're someone with money. I take it a little bit of people know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to maintain a certain level of prestige. No, that sounds like a bad word for it, but you know.
You got to keep appearances up. Man.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to be you got to keep appearances up. Exactly. And I don't know, man. Like Lou said, you in the red, bro.
He's losing money, dog. It ain't even worth it.
And the thing is,
how much money you dumping on side chick?
But let's say you made the side chick. What if you made the side chick part of the team?
As in, like, what?
For your success.
Elaborate.
So let's say.
Isn't that what Jay-Z did?
I mean, I'm not gonna put. Let's not.
No, allegedly.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking of it in terms of. So, what was I saying?
Putting the side chick on your team for your success.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, let's say she's on your squad and she helps you
with what?
Oh, you
whatever your lane is. Whatever your lane is. I mean, like an assistant, or you can not even assistant. For instance, let's say she becomes like you can say she's like a property manager because you own like an apartment complex in this one area. You put her in one of the apartments. She lives in one of the apartments, and just got her down as office manager or some shit.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
You know what I'm saying? And when you go to that area, you stay in one of your apartments, and of course, the one joint is her joint, and it all goes smooth.
That's very interesting.
Or you stay next to her joint, and you got a door in there where you can open it and combine it for the night.
Niggas got secret doors.
Yeah, but nobody ever stays next to her joint, so it's always empty.
Exactly, but that goes down like you can see her maybe like 4 to 8 times a year because you're busy and she knows you're busy. So you don't. This is not necessarily like I have to see you every day, week, month. Like, yo, you go to work and then you come back. When you're here, you're with me. But when you're out because she don't give a fuck because she's doing her own thing.
That is the only time it is beneficial to have a side chick. And at that point,
that's the thing. For side
is she just a business partner?
But that's what I'm saying.
She's just a friend you have sex with. That's it.
But listen, I say you got to change the name when you get past a certain time to me. It can't stay side chick. It's got to be like you said, friend with benefits. Yeah. She's assistant I hit, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It just changes. Like because when I think of the side, like a side is there.
Yeah, side is French fries. And do you know how many people are willing to eat just French fries?
When you think of side though, what side is, what side means. Don't you picture like moving on? Like side, like you swipe past the side of another car, like you
That's a hit and run, first of all.
This nigga Joe dirty.
I'm just saying we like you swipe by the side of a car, or you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
almost got hit by the side of a door. Like things moving when you think of side. You know what I'm saying? So shit gotta
temporary.
keep going.
Temporary.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think about it as comfort. You know, like side is just a side. You don't provide all of the comforts for me, but you provide some of them.
You provide extra comfort.
Yeah. Well, if it's extra comfort, why am I not with you? Well,
because
it's got to be the side. It's got to be moving.
No. I'm just saying, like, if the side chick provides more comfort for me than my significant other, why am I not just with the side chick?
Well, see, what I'm saying.
I didn't say more comfort. I just said extra, bro. I think there's a difference. Like, yo, if I got $100,
exactly. We saying side, like it's extra. You got your main, the side is there. But to me, like I said, man, like you can have different side dishes. Like, you're not gonna keep like your main is your main. If you got chicken for life. That's not going nowhere. It's your main meal.
Yeah.
But a side can be mashed potatoes, chickpeas. It could be anything you want to do as a side.
Exactly.
Me, it would just be weird if a nigga like say, yo, I'm gonna eat chicken my whole life and I'm gonna eat corn my whole life with chicken. No, why would you want that side should move? It should switch to a different dish. Like it's a side dish. Like if it don't move, then you start getting into other territory. Now you having an affair. Now you got a wife. Like you got second joint that you really love.
2 wives. Well, also, so now because you said that, I do want to ask you, what is the rotation period? So you said it can't last longer than a year. So when do you start up again?
I say you can only have one side chick a year.
Only once a year. Yeah. No.
Let's be honest. If you got a side chick, you got a side chick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it can't be the same. It's got to switch.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So like girl one, we're at it for 9 months. All right. Say we started neatly in January all the way to September. All right. Yeah. When do I start back up again? Is it January 1 the next year, or can I just go in October?
If you met her in January, that's your one for the year.
Okay.
No matter what.
That's it. It doesn't matter how long.
You can hit
January 1 and December 31.
You can hit from January to you could break up with her on New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. But it's got to end within that year. That's what, and you can only have hit like 7 times within that period. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying within the time where she's that thing for you, the side side dish. You know what I'm saying? It's got to move on.
Can you go back?
No. And this is my theory. I would think that you would want to get every level of like whatever idea you had sexually about the chick when you met her. You want to get that out. We're gonna meet. We're gonna do this role play thing. We're gonna do everything. And when that's all done, because this is all this was, I'm out. Right? It was just a less filled thing. It wasn't like it wasn't supposed to be a mental connection. It ain't supposed to be anything. It's just supposed to be 2 people who wanted to get it on. They had the main joint. She got a main joint too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But
that's why it's gotta be 6 months to a year. But I think me and like 6 months to a year. Because let's take Jay-Z. Jay-Z had a side chick. Tiger Woods was just out here fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like he was really moving on. You might hit me one day. Today,
so you gotta go. I got the next one in 30 minutes.
Jay-Z was messing with Rachel Roy. Yeah, I said her name. Ain't no alleged. Niggas know we heard the albums. He was messing with that joint for like a year plus. That's a side chick. Tiger Woods was just out here fucking bitches and had a wife.
Yeah,
like, he was sticking and moving on some real.
Was that Becky with the good hair?
That was Becky with the good hair, who apparently was like Dame Dash's girl.
Yeah, I
became his girl, his wife. That's just messy. That's just a whole nother messy thing.
But is that the joint that's married to Dame right now?
No,
Right?
not right now. But I
Oh,
think
They
back
used
in
to.
the day they used to
okay.
date or they had a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, super
Okay.
messy. Super messy.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, at the end of the day, right? I think, like we said, 6 months to a year.
6 months
6
to a
months
year
to
for
it. Then
side.
you gotta rotate.
Rotation.
Can you can't falter back though because niggas got cravings.
Don't do it, bro.
No, it's not. It's like, why would you?
Because it was
Exactly.
good. You never
Okay,
think
then.
about some
And you got to switch out.
what you mean?
That's what
Turn your side to your main? Is that what you saying?
Yeah.
You tripping. I wouldn't do it.
See, and that's what I'm talking about because
Because
if she's okay with her position, why can't
but you can't have all of your lust, man.
No, I'm not saying.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you
Someone's gonna
say,
get mad at me.
I'm just saying, let's say that you craving it. You like, yo, I wish I could get back in that joint.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all it is. That's the thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's got to go and you got to get another one.
Every now and then,
That's your sacrifice, Walt. That you can't go back.
You can never go back.
Yes.
Yeah, no, for real, bro.
Over here,
Like,
fucking girl 2, angry because I can't get girl 1 back. Like,
It's not girl 1. It's always side.
right.
She don't got a number.
I'm over here trying to make them trying to humanize them.
Yeah, she got a number. Yeah,
No.
she's side. Side.
What if Chris Rock though was like, yo, I love chicken, but every now and then I want some duck? Like,
yeah.
That's all it is, man.
Yeah, but like
that is one of his bits. I think that's from
I'm not
Tambourine.
saying have duck all the time. I'm just saying like,
thought it was
what
from
if you
that
had
movie.
duck and you're like, damn, I want duck again.
Oh yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, and I don't ever want duck that much.
No, look, but at the end of the day, right now, this is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the excitement of it. You just gotta wait till you get the duck again, Walt.
No, yeah, that's
you're
what I'm saying.
You're gonna meet another joint that's bad. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why you went from January 1st to December 31st because it was good.
Yes.
Using that joint as many times you can get away with it. Like 8, 9, 10, right?
Euphoria.
Great run. Okay, but maybe the joint you meet next year, she's not really it's not that fun.
Yeah.
So it's just
gotta cut it off at month 4.
But like I said, if it's 3 months, then you can't get another one.
Yeah.
You can't get another one.
Yeah, you really should not have a side chick for more than a year. I'm not speaking from experience. I just think that may.
I'm saying you shouldn't have one for more than a year, and you shouldn't have more than one a year.
We got side chick rules now. All right.
We need rules. We need rules. We need rules. Like let's be realistic. We could probably all at this point in time do this with a relationship. Get a joint and get a side chick.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a big thing. It's like kind of like it's not even a social more right now. It's just different.
It is. Yeah.
And like I said, we're talking about like this, like these what are they, polyamorous relationships?
Yeah. See, that's what I prefer. Look, I can't lie for shit. So I'm like, hey, I'm talking to this person. I'm talking to that person. Take it away.
Yeah. Lewis was like, I tried that.
You tried that?
He's like, that shit didn't work. Like,
it didn't work.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You got to make sure that the person you're talking to is loyal to you. Because when they're loyal to you, as opposed to this is some guy, then.
But that's why I brought up her working for you. Because loyalty can be built upon mutually agreed upon destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it comes out, you've been boning, your significant other, my significant other, is all coming crashing down.
Yeah, if she has one.
You know what I'm saying? Like my livelihood is over. Like if you find out LeBron cheated with Rihanna, that's a wrap for both of them.
That's not a rap for Rihanna. Oh my God, it's not a rap for Rihanna.
No,
really
trust me. Like, come on, son.
No,
she would, bro.
No, she's.
You know, one of the most circulated. One of the most circulated photos
that are going to make her flourish.
But do you know the most circulated photos of 2019? Oh, hold on. Was it this year? Maybe it's 2020. Is that joint of LeBron and his wife watching his son score in his old gym, playing against his old team on a team that he made for him? It is like, yo, that's a black dynasty family.
Yeah.
If Rihanna throw a wrench into that shit, let's be clear. My mom got nothing but words. No, and she would have the. And she would literally, because I think she would stay on LeBron's side throughout all of this shit, honestly.
Really?
Dog, my mom loves LeBron, dog. It's incredible. Like, if I ever could get those two to meet one day, I would have done my job as a son. She loves yeah, dog. She loves LeBron. She loves LeBron. She don't really like basketball, but she'll watch LeBron.
Yo, I think that goes to another thing is like, if you're going to do it, again, I say it don't matter how rich you are, unless you just like filthy, stinking rich. You should just not have a side chick. But if you do, it gotta be a joint that got something to lose just as much as you. You can't mess with joints.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't be messing with anybody that doesn't have anything to lose to begin with.
Period. But niggas do.
Okay, but to this point, let's think about this nigga Future, right? Just had another baby mama get the positive.
Nah. Future
This is
can fuck
you.
off. I'm sorry.
Bro, how many kids is that, though? Can we get a Google search, gentlemen?
Does he get the 10th one free? Like,
this is 7.
Is that what he's trying to like,
no, this joint just confirmed this is right here. So that's 7?
Yeah, is it? I don't know if it's 7 or not. I'm just like
7.
I feel like he had 7 3 years ago.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
so
it's
gotta be.
I feel like it's a football team.
I feel like it's 12 or 14, bro.
This nigga got a he got rotators. Like,
okay, but I'm not mad because everybody know what Future is. Future is Future at this point. If she get pregnant by Future, I'm not mad if he carries you, if he drag you on Twitter for it, if he do everything, shit on you, everything, and he's still the baby daddy, because that's Future. He told you mask off. He told you mask off 5 fucking years ago, son, and he meant that shit, young.
Yeah, that ass meant that shit.
He meant that shit, bro. He told y'all niggas mask off a brick ago.
That's the fuckboy king right there.
Yeah, exactly. He's living the purest, most unadulterated, filthiest life.
Where does she belong to? She belongs to the streets.
Bro, facts. Matter of fact, if your chick sleep with Future, automatically she belongs to the streets.
I'd be
that's
more
how powerful
if she slept with
niggas
Future.
fuckboys levels are.
Sleep with no, I can't. I cannot.
Yeah, there's some
take a
people
girl
like,
she slept with Future.
Yeah.
No,
I think I saw like one of the
pass.
posts of her talking about the baby. She's like, she said something, and he actually responded to her on Twitter after the positive test came out. He was like, "Yo, man, I wish women would keep shit off." I was like, I said that. I said, this is why he's Future, because he can't see the future.
He can't see shit.
He can't see shit. This is why he calls himself Future. He named himself what he wants to be able to see, because he has no level of, because for him to say, "I wish females weren't talking." First of all, bro, every baby mama you had has talked shit about you on Twitter.
Right. Like, so you think this one gonna be different?
I honestly think it's in the lawyer who handles their paternity suits. I think that's in their stratagem at this point. Yo, come at him on Twitter. Get Black Twitter in the shade room coming for him. And then when you find out it's his baby, now he gonna get hit with the check.
Yo,
But I just like how he wrote the comment. He had to let us know. That they should be talking shit online.
Man, like, you can really tell he meant that shit too.
This is like the 30th woman to do that about him, but this time it means something. You shouldn't. I just like how he's living he's so in the moment, bro. He's not even like he really thought that was an idea.
Zero forethought. He has zero hindsight.
He thought that shit was an idea. He was like, "Yo, I gotta let these niggas know, young. I wish hoes would keep their shit off the end." And I'm like,
I gotta tweet this.
He said this in like 2020, young.
You said it like a few days ago, bro.
A couple of days ago, bro.
That is so funny. Because I literally saw that tweet and I'm like, really, nigga? It just kept scrolling.
Bro, like, Future.
Confusion, man.
That's our king right there. That's the king. Yeah. Toxic king.
Yeah, everybody has one, bro. Like I said, troll. He's just a troll, nigga.
Yo, I wonder what him and Drake talk about because they're like different levels of like fuckery, bro. Let's keep it 100. Drake is also like an F boy, but he's on like a different level. Future is like the king, and then like Drake is just like no. It go to me. It goes Future, Fetty, and then Drake is like way down.
Yeah,
exactly. When I think of Future though, and when I watch these last couple episodes of Last Dance, I think I just found out how he fucked Scotty's wife, young. Because when this nigga when he get up off the bench in the game, I was like, this little bougie ass. I was like, because he drew it up for the white dude. He hit the shots before, and I was like, just go in the game.
For Tony Kukoc, to take the shot.
And if he lose, I'm gonna be the first one looking at the coach like, nigga.
Right. But it's like he sinks it. Well, you know what? For everybody that doesn't know what we're talking about The Last Dance, the Bulls documentary, Michael Jordan documentary. Anyways, Kukoc sunk that shot like it was money, but you see Pippen mad as fuck. I was like, why? Why? Like how you gonna get it?
That not only revealed how Future fucked the drink, but also kind of revealed how like they back together, right? Or nah?
So I need you to elaborate.
When did Future hit? That's
whenever he recorded
old storyline, of course.
Whenever you recorded that, I just hit your bitch.
Yeah,
some Gucci.
It was funny because when the documentary aired and we found out Scotty had that shitty contract for 7 years, she jumped up there to defend him on Twitter, and they came for her like, "How come you ain't defending what Future called?" And I was like, "Damn, that's what Future is. Future's a stain, bro."
What to say? Like,
just a stain, bro.
I feel embarrassed for her. God,
that is true because that does not damage Future's reputation. Because we know
it doesn't.
But if you as
know,
like a lady,
when we know your shit and you do shitty things, like we're not gonna be surprised.
He's here, bro. Future is here. Like,
you sound like a Titan.
I'm just saying, bro.
Like that nigga is super villain. Like,
I'm just saying, bro.
He ain't going nowhere.
He is. Pay attention. We got them right now. There's these unstoppable forces, bro. I really thought people wouldn't care about Future no more. And I was wrong. I was so wrong. Right? And now he's still here.
10 years later.
10 years later. Because y'all know me. So I know I've been a hating ass nigga for a second. It's like when Tiger emerged with another hit. I'm just like, this nigga Tiger.
Hey, honestly, I do want to see Tiger in a Verzuz battle.
I have to stop a certain level of the hatred. I had to stop because a certain level of hatred is just a part of it comes from like, yo, these niggas ain't gonna be here, yeah. Right? And then they still here, right?
Yep.
So now I got like this part of me that's like, yo, son. And it's like, now I got to look at it just be like, okay, I get why they're still here. Because it's just people, like, Future's just here, bro. He's just always going to be living in the moment. Always making music about the moment.
Right.
Like, at this point, it's safe to assume he still does lean sometimes.
Right.
And
I can see that.
Yeah, 100%, you know.
He gave up drugs.
Okay. I think he may intermediately do it. Like, maybe he do 3 weeks on, 4 months off.
We need another mask off, bro. We need another.
And that's what I'm saying. When it's album mode. You know, I don't know. Maybe he's completely off of it altogether, but he's not going nowhere. Tekashi's not going nowhere, bro. Yeah,
I don't know. I really, I'm gonna take your hating ass stand. I really just hope that like Tekashi's just done in like a year. Whenever they put out the bio doc on him, that we know is coming. I hope he's
I don't think you guys have seen this is only the beginning of it, bro.
The only way we're going to see whether or not he lasts.
How much more trolling can you do?
He can be in
We're going to find out, nigga.
If he can do in-person concerts, then he's going to stay for a long time.
He'll eat this year because I don't think it's not a concert with him. It's a spectacle. For instance, he's trying to donate money to the
Oh yeah, the
Hungry Kids
No Kid
place,
Hungry.
and they was
Yeah,
like, "No, nigga, we ain't taking your snitching ass money."
absolutely.
And to me, that's what I'm saying. Snitching is just everybody don't fuck with that shit. They tell you
Well,
don't tattletale when you're a little kid and shit. Like,
he does have that the pedophile case.
oh yeah, that too,
Yeah, so I
right?
mean, I
Yeah.
heard
That's
somewhere
been
that
kind of
they've
buried
taken his
though.
money before,
Yeah.
and that
Oh no,
anyways.
they did. They
Yeah.
took his money when he was hopping on vans in Chicago and shit for 5 seconds and jumping back in. They took his money back then because I remember he did this little, "I'm gonna try to pretend like I'm a good person" shit. You know, like I think X's was genuine. Triple X did this later towards. I think his was really trying to trajectory change a little bit
Yeah,
and tragedy. But I think Tekashi, like, first of all, you can live a very good life right now because nobody's doing anything out. So
exactly.
he's in his house like we in the house. And if he wants to stay in New York, all you gotta do is move around every other couple of days. You could do it how you want to do it. Helicopter, how you want to move. Like,
If he goes in, well, if he tries to go to the
You can
really
move that
rich
easily.
places in New York, some communities are gonna let him in, others aren't. Like I can't see him being in the Hamptons.
I don't think you can move as easily as you think.
Yeah,
Bro.
like if anything, I can see him coming to a different state. Like he'll either like go up north, like to Maine or maybe Vermont. You know, a place where nobody's really gonna expect him to be.
he gonna do it.
Or he's gonna go way down south.
Shit,
I
you might
think,
catch a bullet.
honestly, man, I think real talk, like he'll probably stay in New York for a little bit, get this little bit of buzz. He's probably already gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
Definitely.
he probably got a place in Wyoming like Kanye at this point. And I'm just like I said, man, like people act like, first of all, what is the level of resources of the people who really want to kill this nigga?
That's what I was thinking about too. Like y'all
Ain't
niggas
nobody
are
gonna
organized.
touch him, bro.
Okay, but there's also the moniker of like, there's just gonna be some niggas who want to test that shit. Cause there's some niggas who really don't like snitching.
Facts.
Nobody's
That's
gonna
just-
touch him, bro. Like,
I mean, I think he's untouchable too, but I don't think he's live concert untouchable.
I don't think he's untouchable.
right.
Safe.
Which is why he's not gonna do no live concerts because we can't.
Nah,
do
but-
live
but
concerts.
that's the
but
thing, though,
again,
like,
we already said it. He has the biggest gang behind him. Like nobody really want to fuck with the police, bro.
But also we didn't think that he was gonna be loud when he got out, you know, and he's literally everywhere.
Yeah, I saw all this coming. Well,
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna be loud when he came out.
Nah, so I mean, like, I wasn't expecting him to be this loud.
but he's just a spectacle.
No, he is though. But think about that. If you're a spectacle, what do people want to do with the spectacle? They want to
He's a
show it
sideshow
off.
freak.
Yes, but they want to see it in person.
Yeah.
They're gonna push that shit, and he's going to do a live concert. You know whether or not it's gonna take well.
Well, we can
That's to be
redefine
seen.
what live is, for instance, right? I just seen, that's why I sent a little joint with Demon Time and OnlyFans. Because I didn't know that Demon Time was an actual thing where you can see strippers live.
Oh, that's what that is.
And tune in. So now they're talking about like Travis Scott popping up in Fortnite type of shit, pay to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like this spectacle nature in which you appear online and can do certain things. The music video, right? And we're talking about jumping into a live feed and seeing him do something where it's like, okay, pay something for this, or you already set up a streaming mechanism where it counts as a stream for each live watch, or each live person that's there just counts as a stream of the song that's played while he performs it, right? If this is algorithm based thing, hold on, we might want to say that as an app idea. That
Yeah, I said was like, wait, hold a second.
Yeah.
Hey, delete this. Delete these last 10 seconds.
Delete this part. Yeah.
Edit point.
Well, I'm just saying, there's whatever mechanism is going to appear out of this pandemic shit, he's going to utilize to make that live thing. But first of all, his thing was, like you said, his isn't live necessarily. I think his is like you said, people want to touch it.
Yes.
Want to get close to it, right? Because his music's not good enough to just want to see him perform it.
Exactly.
You know, but I think he'll utilize it in any way he can because of the spectacle nature of it. So he'll have to get outlandish. He'll have to have the fat asses. He'll have to have the everything. Like, this was already in his music before he got locked up. Let's be honest.
It's all the ratchetness. That's it.
Yeah, ratchetness on 10.
Oh man.
But I don't. How do y'all feel about a nigga actively like lying to you though? Like, because for instance, we can say some rappers, we think they lying, but we don't really know. Like 21 said, if you ball up on them joints, he still got them niggas that'll squeeze it. I believe that nigga.
Oh yeah, I I believe.
So you know what I'm saying?
You say it too calmly though, for it.
Exactly. I believe it. I believe he will still shoot a nigga if he had to. Like, so I'm just saying though, we know Tekashi's full of shit. And I did hear a clip of the song where it's like he starts, I'm gonna pull up and to get the wet. I'm just like, nigga, you're not pulling up at all, bro. So like I said, but that's the part where I'm like, does the argument work anymore then that rap music is destructive?
No.
That's what I'm saying. If he's accepted for full line, which we know he's lying at this point, then is rap music deserve any more credit for being called so-called destructive music?
No, it's not. But it's the same vein that rock and roll was destructive music. Like it's not. It is the particular artist making a particular song. Because for every 6ix9ine, we can look over to Mos Def, or even not even that. We can do a Big Crit. Yeah. So like,
but Big Crit's already not busting guns in his music. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm like, but that would be the alternative that those opposing would want to see. Like, well, where's all the positivity? It's so like he's just out here, doing what he wants, and all my kids just want to be just like him, and it's so violent.
Okay,
like,
but that argument dies to me with him.
Yeah,
because now we can literally say no, he's literally lying his ass off in every fucking line. Like this is all entertainment. This is pure.
It's pure fluff. Entertainment. But if a kid takes that entertainment too far, then they're gonna blame him and they're gonna blame the culture. That's what because who's his biggest audience?
Yeah, but I think the argument against the rap music has always been it portrays this real image of carnage and mayhem that's really happening because look at the crime rates or whatever, right? This super convoluted argument that they always try to start about rap music and its influence on gangs and gang violence, right?
And that's why I brought up Big Crit because like it's a lazy take, and we know it is because we see the plethora of artists that don't rap about that but still make hip hop music.
Facts.
I'm conflicted understanding it. I don't know how to put this in words, but like growing up, we all listen to Eminem, right? And like Eminem would say some like wild shit about like cutting bitches and raping women.
Oh, he was crazy as shit.
I'm sorry, like, mama.
I knew he wasn't like really out here like cutting and raping women because he was just walking out here like free. So I didn't mind listening to that. But in Tekashi's case, it's like we know he's lying because he's been tested and he's folded. So I can't really fuck with it because I know you've been tested.
Yeah.
So I just don't listen to him.
But the Eminem, he didn't give me the illusion he was cutting bitches up, but he gave me the illusion he might shoot a nigga.
No, but the
other rap about shooting niggas like
he
that,
didn't, but like, he portrayed a certain
but like the thing was with
he portrayed a certain energy though in his music.
M had a lot of
throw fists or shoot you if you walk up.
M had a lot of energy for his baby moms, his wife, Kim.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of energy for his mom. And we saw that, because we saw the responses to him.
Fast. So
that is where, okay, he's talking about cutting bitches and whatnot, because we know that the hurt that he has, and we've seen a little bit of the relationship and how, they interact with one another. So that's why we take M for what he is. It's like, yeah, he might rap some ridiculous shit about tying somebody up, or a fan tying him up and driving off the fucking pier or whatnot. We know he's not gonna actually do that, but we know that there's real emotional base within him. We don't have that with 6ix9ine.
Eminem has legit pistol whipped the nigga though.
So what if 6ix9ine drops a track, right? He's just really talking about the whole situation. He's just like, yo, man, they told me, he just really does a Joyner Lucas type joint. Right?
Very impressed.
Raps the joint, slowed melody, all the shit that you would need to get the ambience right for the track, right? He just lays it all out there on the line, you know what I'm saying?
About him snitching? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Because right now we seen him defending himself on IG, but he's not in the music saying da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Or did he say that in the new song?
Nah, doubt it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he in the middle of the music video. No, his third verse. He says, "I'm back." Like
You're
he's
mad.
trying to like pander that, and then he has an umbrella. He put it down over his face, and when he brings it back up, it's the rat emoji face,
Mhm.
and he's just laughing for about like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
he's going.
Also, he really dressed as a rat.
Oh yeah, bro. That's the only part of the music video I saw.
Oh man, so I was right.
Yeah, you
No, he had a rat face.
I predicted that though, didn't I? I feel like I said that. Yeah, I feel like I said he gonna really put a rat face costume joint on in the music video.
Yeah, like he
wow,
he really did it. Like it was CGI, like, but it was definitely like the whiskers and the nose and it like it was a rat.
Wow. So he's
calling himself a rat.
I look forward to that track I just talked about there. The more calm. This is what it really was. This is my story type joint.
Nah, I mean, at this point, it's like, well, what does it matter?
It matters to perception. Because now we're talking about how does he make his money, right? Mm-hmm. How clean can you get an image? You know, because at the end of the day, he did what any white person would do, just snitch on some niggas. Like, yeah. So he didn't really stretch the mind of most Americans in this unfathomable act. No, most people can understand what the fuck he did, right?
Yeah.
I really he was just like Richie Rich. He was just doing what the fuck he wanted for like a year. Shit hit the fan. And it was just like, yeah, Rona, oh, let me out. I'm back. And there's no contemplative levels to anything besides, y'all got to understand, these niggas, they betrayed me. They slept with my baby moms. I'm just like, bro, you ain't go through nothing else no nigga in Brooklyn went through last year. Like, life. Like, you talking about life, bro. Like, in a life in which you was living at the highest of and just being ratchet and reckless every day.
But also it's
no filter reckless.
He's playing. Do you think he's playing chess right now?
Always. Because like I said, I really think there's a full marketing strategy behind to get him back. Like to get him back to that place where brands can stand there or he can promote a brand or blow up a brand. Like I'm trying to tell you, because endorsements, not endorsements per se, but I just think people standing next to 6ix9ine because he gets like he does a music video with like Logan Paul or some shit. And then I could just see it snowballing into this thing of like where, and then it's a guest spot on Lil Dicky.
Oh, I hope not.
Or Dave.
I hope Lil Dicky is smarter than that.
I mean, he is. But he's also of the ilk to just be like, it'll just be great content. Like he can also just be in that space. It doesn't have to live with it. Like he doesn't have to live with the woes of standing next to this nigga. 2 Chainz would have to live with that. Like no, honestly, certain rappers, T.I. would have to live with that.
Well, no, the way that Dicky presents himself, I don't think he would want to because he knows who's watching, or at least
facts.
He cares about the opinions of those that are watching.
I'm just saying, I think that's the trajectory where they want to get 6ix9ine to where he can do something like
Dave. Okay. I feel
where he can do something like Dave, where he can, show up as be this spectacle that's being touched in a other way, like you said, the movie. Can he go to his own premiere? Who knows? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the movie drops, if 50's got because if 50 got the rights to the movie, 50's a different type of dude. He don't want you there. Like, how much of it
you would rather have 6ix9ine as a son than his own son?
But look at the part of the film where it's going to be like Wolf of Wall Street when shit was going great.
Yeah,
there's going to be that part of Tekashi's movie where shit is going great.
Yo, they got to put that one scene where he's like in his underwear with the AK in his hand and he's just running like in the grass.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
What is his ending? Because if you look at the ending of Wolf of Wall Street, he technically went on to become a famous author.
Yeah.
Wrote a book and went to these speeches and gave lectures about motivation and all this extra shit. And Tekashi, what does he get to do at the end of all of this?
He gets to go to schools and tell kids, don't fuck with gays. Because I did that shit.
Right.
Cool.
And if we get that on the books for a year, what does he get to do after that?
But the thing is, like, parents are gonna see that shit and they're gonna be like, no, I don't want the association, because he's only a Google search away from an ignorant parent looking up all the shit that he's been through. And then the backlash from the advertisers, they're like, how can you have such a person?
That's the person to tell your kids not to do some shit, though.
All right,
it's not gonna be that simple.
But is it like? But I can name 7 merch lines from various artists that would not be affected by doing a song with him.
No, like he's gonna get a little bit, but
to me, because we're thinking about traditional endorsement types like Tide Pods or some shit. Offers this nigga because his hair looks like, you gotta wash it out and shit. So he just does a commercial with some dumb shit like football. Remember foot roll ups? He does a commercial with foot roll up because of his hair and shit.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Yachty could get that.
Yes.
Before, even he started doing a little more stuff with his lyrics. But Lil Yachty was like so clean. He had like the Sprites. Like, he's up there. Like Sprite can't stand next to him. We know Sprite can't do it.
No.
But I think Tekashi can get like, let's name some artists who don't really give a fuck about working with this nigga.
50 Cent. Like 50 Cent can make a track with 6ix9ine.
I can see 50 doing a track with him.
50 can't do a track with him.
I really believe he can.
He shouldn't, but I mean, because it's like we don't know 50 for music anymore. We know him for everything else.
I don't even think it's that. I say he can. I say he can solely because we know that 50 is really about the life that he's rapped about, like that whole thug life. Like he has so much like street cred and so much like credibility that it really don't even matter. Like if he goes and works with a snitch, like he's 50, like we still gonna fuck with 50. Niggas still gonna watch Power. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna drink whatever the hell his drink is. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but I think there's something about that component of 50's respect that I don't think he wants to take a hit.
Yeah. I can't see.
I don't know. Maybe I could be completely wrong. You could be completely right, Lou. Like 50 does shit out of left field any day. So I don't know. I mean, I just feel like if there's something 50 Cent cares about, which I doubt it is, because this nigga said I don't love my own son no more. I was like, damn.
Right, like damn.
Arguments got you to not love your son, nigga? Did he try to stab you? He probably tried to kill his dad or something, plotted a murder on his dad or some shit. He probably tried to hire people to kill him or something, bro. Like something happened. But anyway, I don't know. 50 could, maybe he doesn't care about that component, but I think a healthy level of niggas would be like, 50, what?
Yeah.
Like, because like I said, man, I don't think he could do it because he had niggas who he had to put money on their books. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who didn't snitch on him. Like, Yayo could have told. Like, there's different niggas. Like, I don't know. That's weird.
I mean, I think that don't even matter anymore. I feel you on that, but I think even that doesn't matter anymore because 50's so like high up.
I don't think
like
it would
the people.
I think you're right.
It wouldn't hurt the money.
He'd be fine. He would be fine. But
we're not looking at it. He's too old. On top of that, he's not relevant. He's gonna. It's gonna be like Wyeth and Lucci, or NBA YoungBoy that he's gonna team up with.
Well, like Lou said, if 50 does it, it opens doors up for 6ix9ine right away.
Of course, yeah.
Like,
I don't think he will.
No, not at all. 100%. But I just think because that one element, I just don't think he's willing to sacrifice. But like Lou said, he could do incredible shit with that stuff.
Oh, of course, yeah.
50 Cent right now, like, I could be the mastermind behind a real life Joker, bro.
50 can do whatever you want, man. He's that like anti-hero, like that villain that we love.
Is he Lex Luthor?
Yeah, he's basically Lex Luthor, man. Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, bro. And it's really not gonna hurt him at all.
It's not gonna hurt him money-wise, not gonna hurt production. What he's doing now, career-wise, is not gonna hurt any of it. But that one element that it would hurt, I don't think he's willing to sacrifice. That's all. But
like street credibility?
It's crazy. Like, bro, everything about your morals can be so bond, but you can still be getting money today.
For sure.
And I realized, man, cancel culture is kind of just like a bunch of little kids kicking the ankles of giants.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what you want to do. You want to be able, like Ellen DeGeneres, right? They talking shit about her online right now, saying she's a bad person. Everybody who ever met her and she didn't smile at them is writing an article. I met Ellen and she ain't shake my hand. It's dirty. They just writing all this stuff out. And I'm loving it because I'm just like, yo, this is just niggas at the crib. Ain't got nothing to do. I did meet Ellen that one time and she ain't signed my notebook when she was driving in that car 25 miles an hour. And I'm just going to write shit right now, right? I don't know. That's how I look like, right? But I don't know. That's interesting because that's what you take the time to do right now. We're going to talk shit about Ellen.
That is, yeah, that's actually pretty true. You kicking the ankles of giants. It's not going to do shit because of giants.
Yeah. But it's like you want that, you want to feel like you let the motherfucker know I'm never watching another show. Like, you know what I'm saying? It worked on Louis C.K.
Did it though? Is he still getting money? But
He's
his show
still
is
getting
canceled.
money. He's still getting money, but people are like, you know, you can't get big venues booked and stuff like that. And then it's just like, you know, over time, I think he'll be making full resurgence. But I just think, because like I said, man, like, just think of the shit that we have allowed to go down. Like, just, if I told you 4 years ago what it would all be right now, y'all niggas would have said, yo, I think my boy Joel needs some help. I'm gonna call.
That's one hell of a take.
And he need to be in a padded room because of the shit he just told me was crazy. Like, if we all had it down, locked to lock, like, we'd be in the house, we'd be pandemic, president be out here bullshit every day. Like, like, I know when a nigga bullshit, like, he just looks like a nigga that doesn't do homework, bro. Like, every day, like, you know, that nigga that never did his homework in class, but every day
still managed to get a C.
And every day the teacher called on him.
You still have an answer.
He never had the real answer. Had an idea of what you might be talking about
and ran with it.
We wasted about 5 to 10 minutes every class he does this shit. And it's just like, that's that nigga right there, though. That's Trump, bro. That's that nigga. That's that one nigga that was doing that shit throughout our lives, bro. That's Trump, dog.
You think Trump is gonna tweet 6ix9ine?
Bro, look, that's what I'm thinking.
They the same person.
They the same thing, bro. Like, we're talking about two of the greatest American trolls in U.S. history.
Right now,
if we have a section in a book one day that calls trolls, and we really define what that shit is, these two motherfuckers be right there, bro.
Absolutely.
The Asian reporter said, "Why are you asking me that question?"
Right.
And it was funny. I like how she took her mask off.
Yeah.
Because in her brain, she was like, "I don't know if he knows he's asking an Asian woman that." Like, I think that was her still giving him the benefit of the doubt a little bit.
Oh, no. Like, the way she fixed her face, she said, no, bitch, what?
But I think she took it off to, like, but she took her mask off. She was like,
"Yeah,
why are you asking me that question?" And I was like, because you Asian.
You.
What you think he was doing? What you think he was? Why does he ask black women about black? Like, he asks and if he see you, he'd be like, "Yo, this is a black motherfucker. Yo, what about the black congressional Congress?" They even ask him questions about this shit. They think he be talking about the most black shit he can think of. So, like, that's what I'm saying. This is a nigga that just didn't do the homework, bro. He just you show up. He's just looking at you like, you say something. Oh, that's a terrible question. That's a terrible question. Nice. What are you talking about, nigga? It's a question. That's what I meant earlier, dog. Niggas don't like questions no more. He's turned this country into a place where niggas don't like questions, bro.
That's true. No, people like the wrong questions because white motherfuckers are gonna be like, well, I'm trying to question, you know, this black person as to what they're doing around here. Shouldn't they answer the question? That's the way they're gonna switch it. I promise you, man.
But that's the thing about it, bro. They never wanted the answer to that question. Because niggas have given it and still gotten killed.
Yep.
So you be like, what you doing over here? Yo, I'm jogging, bro. Bow. Like, that's happened.
Yeah.
So we see the video. Like, come on, man.
I think it's Trump, Future, and 6ix9ine are all all like neck and neck for biggest trolls of like the 21st century, or at least like the past 5-10 years.
At least Future's funny.
Future is funny as, but Trump funny too. That's the terrible. Trump is funny as shit, bro. Like that.
Nah, like
Trump is hilarious,
Trump
bro.
is funny, but then you realize, nah, I gotta live here. Like at least,
but that's what I'm
at
saying.
least Future, like,
but that's how far gone we
no
are.
consequence to my life.
None.
Yeah.
None.
But Trump, like, yeah, no, this should be mad funny. But then, like, when some random white dude presses me, and then I feel slighted, and then they make me feel wrong. It's like, wait, how did we get here?
Yeah, that's why he's the ultimate troll, bro. He's
the
a
ultimate,
troll with hella power.
The ultimate, bro. And it's like, and at the end of the day, if we don't kick our addiction to trolls, it'll be the death of us.
Yeah. Oh, last person on that list is Kanye.
Look,
the four trolls of the
four
American
trolls of the American apocalypse.
Yeah, four trolls of the American apocalypse. Absolutely. Tekashi 6ix9ine, Future, Trump, and Kanye.
I don't think we can put Future in there. We got to find another one. Future,
like
you said, Future really doesn't matter.
He doesn't.
For our lives.
It's no consequence.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't, like, Future didn't jump into politics. Kanye jumped his ass into a space that affects our lives. So we got to say troll, right?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, like, I think we got to put somebody else, but I do think we have the four trolls of the apocalypse.
Right.
Who is it? Trump, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other one you just said?
Kanye.
Really thinking.
Honestly, Mitch McConnell, because that.
I don't know. Not to the level. He's not level. He's not there yet.
Did you hear what he recently said about Obama? He was talking to Trump's daughter-in-law, and he said that Obama should have set up this administration better to handle a pandemic like this. Those words came out of his mouth.
Whose mouth?
Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader.
Look. But we already know what they do.
Right.
They do the thing where they get to blame the nigga for life.
Yeah.
Bro, we was just talking about it. What is the thing? Like, I don't know what he did when he was in office, but that nigga did something. Trump literally just named some shit Obama gave. No, it doesn't exist. Like, what are you talking? Like, he just literally said, but this is what we talking about. I'm jogging through this neighborhood. That nigga had to do something in that empty house.
Right.
And it's just this conceptual thought of there's no way this nigga was just living in the White House doing his job as best he possibly could with a beautiful family, a dog that was taking all the Christmas photos and showing up wherever he needed to show up and was crying when he needed to cry and caring where he needed to care and being due diligent where he needed to be due diligent. People be really talking about like people really saying dumb shit like, I don't know if Obama would have handled it better than Trump did. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Stop. First of all, he's a fully functioning human being. That alone would have been a better thing than what we got right now. We got a troll, a full-blown, he don't care about nothing but trolling y'all niggas today.
Right.
Let's go and get these tweets popping. Yo, ask China. Mr. President, why did you son?
Facts. Ain't that crazy?
He's just up there. Yeah, that's where we are though. And that's the
Yo, can we put Elon Musk up there?
You know what? Yeah.
Joe, your video breaking up, son.
Yeah.
We see it and it goes away.
What? Say that again.
How about now? But is the nigga back? Oh yeah, say my internet was unstable. Was the nigga back?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you now.
Yeah.
I see you, but it was just like
it's a little grainy.
Audio and the video wasn't linking up. Like you was just talking fast as shit like a second ago. It was like,
hold on. Oh no, you brought up Elon Musk, and I was talking about. Is that because of his kid's name?
I think it's just because honestly,
they talk about black people naming their kids some shit. Hold on.
Right.
I gotta hit the restroom. 1 second. 1 second.
I bet. Yo, you see somebody broke it down and actually pronounced it?
Nah, how do you even? I just kept scrolling, bro. I was like, fuck this dude.
They said the X, it's a Greek character that means Kai. The A the AE is like L. It's essentially Kyle. That's all it is. Like they broke it down. It's a X is Kai. The middle letter is something, and then the 12 A12, the 12th letter in the alphabet, is L.
Right.
Kyle.
True. Okay. Oh yeah, I did see that, but I was just like, I don't care about none of this shit.
No, I don't.
I do not care. But
but he wild for naming his kid that.
yo, he really like he bugging, son. But I just said he was a troll because he's one of those people who just because like it was like space and shit, and clearly a smart dude in that field. Like people just take anything he says about everything as like
as gospel. Yeah,
like this dude is right, and people just do that. Like Bill Gates, and we know Bill Gates is just like a software engineer, computer geek, whatever.
Amazing salesman.
You got this dude out here talking about like vaccinating everybody and shit, and how that's gonna like save us from overpopulation. I'm like, I don't remember this nigga building like a hospital or like making a vaccine. Like, no, the dude is a software engineer. Like, that don't mean you know everything about everything just because you're good with computers. That's why I say Elon Musk is a troll.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Like, people just do that. They're like, oh, this is a smart dude. He's very smart in this one area.
At least with Bill Gates, like he has that foundation that they've had for well over 20 years.
I'm back.
Word. Flip by his foundation.
The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, bro. They vowed to eradicate malaria in Africa. I was like, oh.
I vowed to.
Did they do it?
November, but
no, I mean not yet.
I still lied. Yeah, no, but Joe, I was just saying Elon Musk goes up there as like one of the 4 trolls of the American apocalypse, just solely because his tweets is just like outlandish. Like people literally take the shit he says about non-rocket building shit as like gospel. I'm like, nah, the nigga he's nice with rockets. That don't mean he's smart. And like,
I saw him on the Joe Budden podcast. He was talking about the COVID shit, and I was like, okay. Like I said, I'm not surprised that he's blase blah about other shit that don't got to do with rockets.
Right.
Like, but still willing to give a fully out there opinion. Like he the shit.
He ain't read the chapter, but he telling you about the chapter.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Someone said Elon Musk is the Iron Man you get off Wish.
Yeah. But you know what's funny, man? Like when he was on Joe Rogan, Joe was talking about this Neuralink shit.
Mm-hmm.
Where Elon Musk was talking about an interface with our phones. He said our data interface with our phones is very slow right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because essentially what he's saying is we have to go on it, scroll through it, pick through apps and all that. So that's our data transfer rate with our phone, our physical usage of the keypad on it to use it, right?
Okay.
The Neuralink is essentially this device they open up your brain, part of the skull, and they put this device into your brain that essentially makes the interface as fast as the phone itself. And him and Joe Rogan had this long conversation about how that might be how we have to stay up to date with AI as a species, because once AI becomes sentient and creates more AI, it's over, right? So it was just long discussion, but the Neuralink, he was saying right now, the basic applications for the device they're designing is just, it helps get rid of Parkinson's, control, it'll tell you when you might have a heart attack on the brain, a stroke. It prevents all these things. So right now it just has health measures. It might be able to bring back synapses and like nerve endings in certain places for amputees to get legs. Like, so it has all these medical implications, right? But I was just thinking about this shit. Like, it's just that next step. And, you know, Elon was like, we're on a 5 to 10 year timeline with this shit, right? And Elon wanted to talk about COVID-19. But Joe Rogan kept asking him shit about this Neuralink.
Hell yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and Joe Rogan, and like you can see it on Elon's face. He's like, yo, I came here to talk shit about the virus. And Joe is just, yo, so what about the Neuralink? What about this? Because I'm just nervous about this. And what about when it's out? Like, and Elon's answering all these questions like, "Dad, this nigga gonna keep me on this one time 3 hours, young."
Really? That's funny.
Damn right.
Because I'm talking, that Neuralink is crazy as fuck.
I don't know.
Start thinking about SNS though.
SNS.
I don't know. I'm always like on the fence.
Swords and sneakers.
That whole like AI thing. That's a conversation I don't even feel like getting into. I'm just like, can't we just pull the plug on that?
Yeah.
Well, if they're sentient and they can build themselves, we're fucked because we don't know how to cooperate.
Yeah. It's basically just talking about like whatever we are, a machine just duplicates it with technology.
That's a terrible idea.
But it's a more durable version of us. Like I used to have this.
They're gonna know that.
Like I had this thought one day. I was like, well, one day where humans evolve with technology so far to the past the point where one day we will create something that we will consider to be God.
That's meta.
Like it can do so much that we're just like conceptually for what we consider to be God. It is like it changes weather. It can do all these different things.
Nah, because I already believe that we are God. Like if we create that, like if a human creates that, how
That's
could
what
I
I'm
ever
saying.
I just could never think that like the thing that was created, that like the creation is better than the creation.
So that's what I said. It's God. It's like I was like, is God humanity's first idea?
Is God humanity's first idea? Yeah. I could agree with that.
Yeah.
But that other shit, do we
Neuralink
create something that we see as God?
I don't know, man. If you could Neuralink get some pussy right now, wouldn't you hit the Neuralink?
I mean, they had two.
I don't even know that
shit.
Neuralink might be
sound good.
Striking vipers all over again, my guy. Look,
I'm just saying, if we get all these viruses right, and they're gonna keep coming from who knows where next time, either out of Bill Gates' pocket or China, right? We don't know. And we will get more viruses down the line. Niggas really gotta be in the crib, and you get the joint. They tell you, yo, get this device. You plug it in. It don't gotta physically go in your brain, but it's something that go on your head or something, and it links in with your neural paths or whatever, some shit. And you can literally meet up with a chick, and she'll do what I do, and you'll feel all the shit.
But
we're just next. We're just
close. Viper episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah, exactly. And not even just that, but 1984, like any post-apocalyptic dystopian society where niggas is just, because picture that, some niggas will never take that shit off.
No. Yo, it was, there was a movie, it's called Strange Days with Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it was a device just like what you were talking about, but instead it was just a memory that would replay in your mind, but you would feel the memory. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, people kept it on 24/7, and then you'd see the junkies, they'd have like static in their eyes because, you know, they're on it all the time.
I'm riding the high of being connected.
Exactly.
To the internet, baby. What if the internet could be like shot up like a drug?
God, no.
I feel like one shot would kill me. Bro.
Oh man, social media would be, honestly, social media would probably be amazing.
A hit of social media.
That's that good shit right there. That's
you
that
imagine
Instagram
posting
strand.
on Instagram. You know you got some fire.
Well, I was thinking about it because he was talking about the Neuralink, right? And technically, if this thing could control your synapses, that means it could control your mood because it could fire off different signals to make different chemicals release, right? So I was thinking technically this device could be used to alter your mood. Like, what if you had this place on your phone where you could go and literally just click happy and it switches to happy?
No. That's super dangerous. You want to know why? Because it's going to be like a similar to, what's that show? Ghost in the Shell.
Like, oh, yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Like, it's that's going to be bad.
But that's what I'm saying. But Ghost in the Shell, if you look at the philosophical argument, it was, where is the meeting between the consciousness of AI and the consciousness of human? That's what that show was always about to me before they made this shitty ass American version with Scarlett Johansson. But I just like that philosophical debate that the show seemed to be ringing throughout the series and the movie, which is, if AI is sentient and I'm consciousness that can go into some sort of database system and interact with you in that space, then what is consciousness? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does it all mean? That was those movies would get really deep with that shit. Yeah. But it's just like, But that's what I mean. Like at some point, if you can get on the phone, and if I could scroll Instagram and I can see 3 bad joints right away, right? Boom, boom, boom. And Instagram can, through the Neuralink, release the endorphin as if I've actually been physical with these women. A little dose of it. Like it can manipulate it to that degree because that's what Elon's essentially saying. Our interface with the phone right now is just really slow because of how we have to take it in through our senses. But if we had this device that can just link and you can shoot that sensation throughout the synapses right away, as soon as you hit the like button, you really feel it.
But
I just like, that's the next level of this shit.
Would be on another level.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the next level of the tech. Is like it just has that pure control over you.
Yeah. I mean the highs would be really high for it, but the lows are going to be extraordinary because you got to worry about hackers.
You ain't lived till you took a hit of Twitter, baby. Till you do a line of Twitter.
Bring back Tumblr, please.
That's how I felt man.
Nah, I'd be too worried about infiltration because if it happens, how can I trust that my emotions are a derivative of how I'm feeling as opposed to somebody controlling me?
But wait till you get the scammers that all their job they sell that, because basically what you're talking about is antivirus protection for the Neuralink, right? But wait till you get the niggas that tell you, yo, I got the Neuralink antivirus shit. And you gonna have a whole bunch of niggas that's just scamming,
right?
Selling you shit. And you gotta have like 3 trusted actual antivirus Neuralinks. But the real good shit is mad expensive. It's like Apple's top of the line elite Neuralink shit. And if you want to be on Apple's top tier, you gotta pay this much money. This is how we start dividing the classes and shit.
Yo, I can see Tim Cook be like, so we're going to be offering our Neuralink. We're going to call it the iLink. It's going to start at $11,955.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Niggas going to be right in line.
First day. And them's the niggas that are going to get hacked.
Yeah, motherfuckers walking out with their head wrapped up. It feels great.
There's a drill that they just kind of punch in your head. And you're like,
It's so funny, man, because the Apple store is already so white, and it's like it's just going to be a doctor's office one day where they put the Neuralink in your fucking head. That's going to be the Apple store. It's just going to be the doctor's office. Yeah, it's going to look. It already looks like a fucking doctor's office now, but now it's really going to be a doctor's office.
Man, that's too much, man. I cannot.
Do you need your Neuralink adjusted? Come down to the Neuralink Adjustment Center.
Come to the eye hospital.
And it's just going to like. And you're gonna drive, and you're gonna pass through certain points, and just ads play in your fucking head.
See, that's gonna be ridiculous. And imagine if you had an iLink too.
Yeah.
To shut that shit off, and then all of a sudden you driving now, a big ass ad in your face. Oh, you crashing. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, are you even driving at that point though?
There's gonna be like arguments where like pop-up viruses, did that cause the person to die in the crash? Right. Mm-hmm. But then you're going to be like, no, the automated car took control. So there probably won't be no accidents like that. Yeah. Unless you hack the car. You got to hack the car and the person.
Yo, the future sucks. Like,
it's going to be, bro, dog.
Nothing but ruin.
It's going to be dope, though, because you're going to have all that, just Tekashi directly to your mind.
God. Yo, shoot me now.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna skip that ad.
Yeah,
like imagine that you wake up and think about Erykah Badu versus Jill Scott, and you just see it.
That would be lit, though. Kind of.
That's the fact that you just have that. It will kind of be. That's how you know niggas gonna get it.
That's enough. Yeah, that's enough.
That's all you need. Let niggas know shit'll be faster. They be like, oh yeah, I'm down.
Nah, man, I don't think I'd ever be able to do something like that. Nah.
Would you be able to get the Neuralink?
Nah, I pass on the Neuralink. You know, my kid can get the Neuralink. How about that?
I would get the Neuralink.
Word?
Nah, I wouldn't get the Neuralink.
I wouldn't get it. But if I did get it, I would only want it so I could like virtually smash these IG things that I be seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like the AJ Love, the Stefania. That's the only reason I'm getting that eye link, bro.
I just wanted to fulfill my deepest, nastiest fantasy.
Deepest, dirtiest, darkest.
I legally can't say what I want to do.
Literally, to get that though, like, but to get that, you got to pay like $3.99 per click.
Now, you know, if they had a model that could detach, like if it wasn't in all the time, I'd do that.
What if they put like a tier system to the like? For instance, you can hit the like button and it releases a slight tingle in your body, or you can hit the like button and it gives you full orgasm.
Why would I want that though?
Because we're talking just about we're literally talking about just fast pleasure. That's what we're talking about. Everything's about expediation right now, right?
Oh no, that's gonna destroy our species.
This is flash pleasure.
That's really gonna destroy the human race. Because if we have fast pleasure and fast endorphins, by the time like you actually have that shit, it's you know, let's say, you know, the earliest that you can install it is 12. You know, you're not even done developing as a person. So
but I feel like overall we're becoming faster as people. Like we get in and out of relationships quicker than our previous generation. We end marriages faster. We get remarried faster. Like if you just look at like the rate at which we get over shit.
Yeah, but
now
also, look at the level of overall happiness.
Which I don't think is bad, by the way.
Oh, I think the whole level of overall happiness is atrocious. But I think we're willing to replace that happiness with pleasure. So I could totally see that becoming this, like, because we already do it now.
True.
Like, we're talking pleasure. Like, Instagram gives me no happiness at all. It only gives me pleasure.
True. Honestly, if people just took a little bit of acid, they'd change their whole perspective of it.
Facts. The pandemic changed my perspective of Instagram wholly. Totally different.
How so?
Like, because now I'm just on it to be on it. Whereas before I could convince myself, oh yeah, I'm just getting through this little hour at work. I'm just trying, you know, do something while taking shit. Like, you know, you can convince yourself throughout the day why you on Instagram at certain moments. Oh, I'm sitting on the bus waiting to get home. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It's a time killer, right? But now it really is a time killer because you could be on that bitch and be lost for 3 hours.
Yeah.
But you could have been on that joint and lost for 3 hours regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't even lie to myself no more about like why I be on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Good. I stopped lying to myself a long time ago. I never lied to myself about why I'm on that drink.
So like,
I think the people who lied about it are subscribed to OnlyFans right now.
Damn, don't do me like that.
So you probably lied to yourself while you had Instagram, Walt.
Why I have Instagram?
Yeah. You lied to yourself initially.
Nah, not what,
because you've had your struggles with IG. We've all had our relationship with Instagram over the years.
Of course.
Instagram is cold-blooded.
Oh, of course. I mean, I've had my relationship with social media in general. Like, I've had everything, and I've deleted everything. So
that's what I'm saying. It's like we're in this relationship with this thing right now.
Yeah.
You know, and every year it changes and becomes this different animal, man. Yeah. Like I don't know what
you understand what it is. It's just fun.
Is it though?
Yeah. Well, I mean that in the sense. I mean that in the sense that it is entertainment. It's
okay,
just,
but we just talked
fun.
about the fact that the president's in a clip on the Shade Room, and it's just hysterical. But it's literally people are dying because of it.
No, but the lens, the way we're getting it, it's fun. The actual topics, which we're not questioning, because like you said, niggas don't like to ask questions no more, isn't fun. The presentation of it is. It's just like Disney films. Disney films usually have some, like, they usually take from an older story that is actually terrible. Like, what do you call it? Lion King? Nice. That's a sad story, you know?
Look at Avatar. It's just Dances with Wolves.
That's it. It's a sad story. It's not like these stories aren't necessarily, you know, happy and peppy, but Disney knows how to make it happy and peppy. Same thing with Instagram. You know, we get serious topics on the timeline, but it's so nice because when you scroll up, that topic goes away.
Oh, I admit, like I said, I'm thoroughly happy. Like I used to be upset when I would see that certain people wouldn't be posted. I understand it now. Like, yo, son, if you show me your ass 24 hours a day,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to see you post about Ahmaud Arbery.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's it.
You be what you want there to be. That's it.
But also, well,
That's
the devil's argument to that is, why can't she feel both?
Oh, I'm not, you know me, I wouldn't be the type that's upset if she does post about some real shit. But I used to be the type that would get upset because you don't post about the real shit. Like, yo, but I also, now I'm just in this space where I'm like, no, just keep showing your ass. Like, that's what I need right now on this timeline from you. Stay on this app.
Yeah.
Like, some joints, honestly, I've been scrolling now and I see some joints I'm following. I'm like, yo, why am I following this joint?
Absolutely.
And just straight to the unfollow. And I'm just like, yo, this is wild. I don't remember following this joint, how long I've been following this joint.
Or there are other joints you see and you're like, you know what? I know exactly why I'm following you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See those every day. Every day I'm just like, okay, this one I'm following Sean King. This one I'm following so-and-so.
Also, well, I separate mine. So, like, I have a nasty Instagram, but then I have my regular Instagram, you know?
Oh, yeah. All my shit's out in the open, bro.
Yeah. See,
same.
But that is what helped me to separate things, because when I do need to be in a space where I need to think about a serious topic, I'm on my regular timeline, you know. But when I'm just trying to get some entertainment, you know, go to my Finster, you know, just start scrolling, and then 20 minutes in, I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. Like, I got the release that I wanted.
I'm confused, because if all you're doing is scrolling through shit, what do you need a Finster for anyway? Like, you ain't out here like sex, you ain't being reckless.
It's not necessarily about being out here and seeing who's gonna catch me. It's more so, I've noticed with myself, if I put sexual items in front of me 24/7, it changes how I proceed through my life. So I know that I want to see, you know, the ass shaking. I want to see, you know, a titty slit. You know, I want to see all that shit. But I realize I can't have it all the time. So I'm going to put it away. You know, it's still available to me, readily available, in fact, but it's not something that I need 100% of the time, or even 50% of the time. But I would like it around.
Yeah, it desensitizes how you treat women, yeah.
Exactly. You know?
So you're saying, like, on your regular IG. So basically what you're telling me, if I'm correct, is on your regular IG, you just follow, like, wholesome accounts, like your friends, your family.
I follow my friends, you know,
got a couple cat meme pages on the
right, yeah, you know, like I you know, see all the funny ratchet shit. I follow the Shade Room on there on my regular, you know, so like I'm like, it's you're still aware of everything, but when you want that pleasure, right? When you just like, I really want to see some ass, like I have all those accounts that I follow, and so it's just literally ass after ass after shake after video. And so when you have that much, you know, going at you at one time, it's like, yeah, because right now, like before I had it, you know, I'd be scrolling and it's like a surprise because I didn't know that picture was coming up.
Okay, I get that.
Yes, but now it's like, all right, this is what I want. I want to go see it. 20 minutes in, cool, I'm through. And then
and she reposts the old shit now.
Exactly, you know, so it's like you're seeing the same photo over and over again. Like, nah, I saw that last week. Come on. Yeah, you know.
I get that.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Nah, I'm with y'all niggas, yo. Like I said, man. Yeah, it's over with, bro.
Anything on one.
Man, I cannot anymore, man. I cannot. But yeah, like I got 2 Twitters, I got 3 Instagrams. Hell, if Tumblr wasn't, you know, dead in the water, I'd have a couple of those too.
Yeah, Tumblr need to make a comeback, yeah.
Man,
Tumblr was
fire.
Tumblr gone.
Oh man.
Once they got rid of the nudity, it was a wrap.
Yep, that's it. Because
that's
trying to make it
Reddit's
wholesome.
Reddit's getting rid of nudity too, right?
No, I'm just saying I go to Reddit sometimes for like some wild shit.
Yeah.
So there's a very specific like sub page or whatever you call it on Reddit. That is
the subreddits.
Yeah. Reddit got some crazy subreddits.
Oh,
Reddit got some crazy shit.
Man,
I love it.
Reddit is just a more polite version of 4chan.
Reddit's like the trailer part of social media sites.
Yo, don't do Reddit like that.
Mostly white people live in there and they real trashy sometimes.
God. Most of y'all are right.
I'm just saying.
Mark Reddit.
Yeah. Bunch of goofy ass niggas be on that joint too, yeah.
Bruh. Oh, so y'all see Doja Cat and not Meg Thee Stallion.
She lied to
Nicki
us.
Minaj.
Oh yeah, she lied.
Lied
I
to
never even saw
us?
that tweet, but then I found out and I'm like, yeah,
To
we need to
us,
see
I knew
those.
she wasn't gonna show her titties.
Like Justin Richburg blocked her. I say we all do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because we can see her pictures on vlog sites. They always gonna repost the baddest joints. So
True.
I really don't need to be following her like that. And her story's gonna get reposted. All I can do is hashtag search her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
I can still see it because that's the only struggle without going there. You can't see her. But I'm so mad. I felt devastated. I listened to this song 5 times
Yeah.
for no damn reason.
Wow, you really want to see these titties? I was just like,
Look, I didn't want to. I wanted us to see those titties.
fair.
I wanted that to be a thing.
Look, that's why Twitter. All right, do yourself a favor, get on Twitter and then type in the hashtag Titty Tuesday.
But we want to see Doja's.
No, man.
Yeah. Look, Doja owes us a nip slip. Yes, there you go. Exactly, Lou. At the same time, we was on the same page. He owe us a nip slip.
Mm-mm.
You know what's funny, bro? Like, I never ever, because I just started following her maybe like less than a month ago. I never saw her talk about this. I never seen her tweet about it. But as soon as I seen niggas talking about like, oh man, you said if it went #1, you was gonna show us, I immediately was like, yeah, we need to see that, bro. I know it was a thing, but as soon as I was like, yo,
I saw it when they was talking about initially. She was like, she said it along with the feature coming. I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to it because Tidal already threw it up there, so I gave it 1 off of Tidal. Fair. And then I was just like, okay. And then I heard about that joint through one of the rap joints. And I was like, that's just donate to a good cause. Like at that point, that's when the philanthropy kicks in. Where you like, I gotta stream it. I stream the joint on mute. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nasty,
Turn the joint all the way down. Yeah? But my thing was, how could she? Like
she betrayed you.
No, she did. She did. She betrayed all of us. Like, don't promise titties. Like, you promised the worst. Like, you promised the one thing. Because think about that. That's from when we were babies. That's food.
Yeah.
That's like being like, you could eat, sight. That's what she did. She took food out of our mouths, bro.
But
I'm being serious.
This nigga Joel.
She took food out of our mouths, bro. She took food out of my mouth, dog. Think about that. That's deeper than rap.
No, it definitely
what she did, bro. It's deeper than rap.
Definitely is.
So it's deeper than tweets because that's what it is at this point, eh? And when she said y'all got, she had the nerve to say y'all got played. Not even she could have even been like, I don't want to do it. I didn't think you guys. She could have been humble about it. Like, I don't want to do it. I didn't think you guys would really push me to #1. I'm still thankful. She just said, nah, I played y'all niggas. Like, looked us in the camera, son, and said, I played y'all niggas. That's just why. There's a way you do things, bro. She could have graciously.
There's ways and then there's ways.
The internet. She saw how much y'all thirsted when she even mentioned that she would show her boobs. So imagine if like down the line she's like, oh no, like I'm gonna show something, and like if.
But the only reason I want to see them is because I spend too much time almost seeing them.
Yeah, she got little nipples, thing, and I'm just like, nah, that's
no. I'm just mean like every outfit, they're almost there.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I would want to see them. If every time I've seen a picture of her for the most part or a music video, she's literally saying, you're almost there. And you give me a stipulation that makes me think I could really cross Mount Everest. I could really climb to these heights. You tell me, yo, if I hit #1 with Nicki Minaj, I'll show you these drinks. Everything about her marketing strategy for music videos has been about teasing these drinks.
Yeah.
And she just upped her marketing strategy to me. I'm not mad at that, but you don't deliver on a marketing strategy. That's a bad sign to the fans. Like, think about this. What she just said. She just told you, I bought the bundle package to see Travis Scott, and I got the ticket backstage passes. Psych, nigga, no backstage passes in your bundle package. That's what Doja Cat just did.
true.
She took away the bundle pack. She promised fans something.
I feel that.
And it wasn't. And she, like I said, she could have said, I don't want to really do it. I didn't think it would happen. She could have been about it. She could have did it. But to say, I played y'all niggas.
Yo, I'm unfollowing her right now, bro. You said enough.
You said I'm going to unfollow her right now.
Look, bro,
we speak.
I'm still, I think I'll unfollow her in a couple of days. But
you got to have one last run through. I'm telling you, because when you get to that bikini picture again, you going to remember.
Nope. It's in my memory.
But I do say that I just want to start a national block Doja Cat campaign. No. We just all block her on our social. We just block her on our social media.
My question is, do you really think Doja cares? Because her first song was "Bitch, I'm a Cow." Like,
I know, but what did she have on in the video, Walt?
A cow outfit, like
with the titties dangling. And you started this with us. She started this.
This is how we met you.
This is how ain't nobody say, "Ayo, Doja, if we get it number one, we show your titties." She put the idea out there.
That is, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what I said, man. I'm just like, it's not like she was like, "Oh, I was just replying to a fan site." No, you said. I'm just saying, like, and she's like, "I played your niggas." I'm like, okay, but I'm just like, was it worth it, Doja?
Hey, look, in the music industry, getting a number one, it puts you in a different spot. So
I agree.
Career-wise, yeah, it might have been the best thing. Now, if somebody's gonna hack her shit, and release her nudes, because I know she got some fire nudes. I know that.
Bro, but this is what I want. I want, if she has 9 million followers on Instagram, when she does something like this, I want her to lose 1 million overnight. Just instantly drop. We all out, yeah. How could you?
Oh, all right. Now, how much of that is bullying?
What?
In what way?
So if she said that she was going to do something, she reneged on it, all right?
Yeah.
She has that choice. She loses 1 million followers, all right? Now, the business, the business machine behind her is like, all right, Doja, you promised something, now you got to deliver on it. Like,
no. No.
Yeah,
I hope she doesn't.
Yes, that's what I mean, like, by bullying, like, because if she loses 1 million overnight,
okay,
so an executive is going to see that and like, all right, no, we can't have this.
I can't say that's bullying though, because if there was any apprehensive nature she had towards anything she's done in her career, but if someone behind the scenes was like, "Don't worry about it, we'll get the views," then I'm not. And now, once you intersect with nudity, I'm not about all of a sudden going to lose my shit and that like it's this bullying towards her. Instead of just a marketing strategy, right? It's an adjustment of a marketing strategy. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about a marketing strategy. Like Beyonce, mother of 3, married to Jay-Z, shouts out Demon Time and OnlyFans, and will never make an account.
No.
Like, we know she's not. But she shouted it out, and now it's literally this space of how many people did she turn on to those things just from the shout out?
True.
So I'm just talking marketing strategy. That's all it is. So if she loses 1 million followers and someone behind the scenes says, "Hey, you want to try to get those back?" and she does it, that's on her. Like, I don't think that's bullying to any degree. I just think it's a reaction from us. We got to take back our control on this joint, bro.
I'm sorry, y'all, man.
We're talking about, simp niggas empowerment, yeah.
No.
Simp United.
Simp United, dog.
That sound nasty. Simp niggas empowerment. That sounds
simp
like
niggas empowerment, bro. We need to get our coalition together.
I'm gonna be chilling with the polys. So
you just start a GoFundMe for the simp nigga relief fund. Niggas who spent over $1,000 this month on OnlyFans services.
God,
we have a reimbursement plan for you, nigga.
Honestly, though, like I want to start an OnlyFans. You heard Safari started an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
it's gonna give me 6 figures within the first month.
I ain't even mad at him, bro.
Yeah, bruh. Like,
he had advertising though.
I mean, no, he has a machine behind him, because if he
no, he had that pic of his joint released.
Oh no, yes, yeah. Like I remember that, but even past that, like he has how many other followers on Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah.
All he has to do is, hey, I have this. Their portion of them are going to subscribe. Like,
yeah. So wait. So we're OnlyFans, right? Is it you gotta pay to then see the content? Like, how does it?
yes.
I don't
So
really
you have to pay before you see content, which is I have issues about that, but I also have another method of researching shit.
Right.
But secondly, though, you creators can hide content, and then you have to pay more in order to see special videos.
Kind of works like Patreon.
Yeah, in a sense. So like say like you see some girl, you're like, damn, you know, she's fire. Her Instagram is, you know, popping. She says, hey, I have an OnlyFans, come subscribe. Subscribing to her OnlyFans for 1 month is only $5. All right, so
It's
you're like
$5 for her. It might be $12 with some other joints.
You're like, okay, exactly. It's like I can do $5. You see $12, like, that's a little too much. $5. Some of them have been $3.50, and I'm like, yo, that's not bad. But then when you get in, you can't see everything because they're like, oh, if you want to see this particular video, pay $8. If you want to see this particular video, pay something else. Some people do it like that. Other people, they're like, hey, you know what? You give me $10 a month, you see everything that I post.
So Doja Cat could start an OnlyFans.
Oh, and make bank.
Not even that, but I could pay $5
directly
to
her.
See her eating a banana, and that's it. So
no. It's all. I mean, yeah, but
technically, he's right. She could just be in a video eating a banana.
I mean, that's technically what you can do, but also it's like you're not because you want to make more money. So,
but once again, right? Let's say she starts that video with the banana between her titties, right? And she's eating a banana. From that 15 seconds she showed me, I don't know that she don't take them titties out with that banana.
Yeah, no, I mean
until I pay my
that is fee. Real, and that's why you have to. The girls that have OnlyFans, they also have Twitter, and you know Twitter don't give a fuck what you put on.
Twitter don't give a fuck what's on that joint.
Exactly. So you
Twitter
go
the hood.
Their Twitter, you see what type of content they have, and then you
Twitter is America's social media hood, bro.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You see everything on Twitter. And then on top of that, when you subscribe to one, they'll advertise for each other. So they're like, oh, go follow, you know, this person, and then you'll see the kind of content that they're making.
Think about it.
Yeah. So like it's your choice to do it. I know the ones that I follow, I'm like, I like your content, you know, I'm gonna pay my little $5, you know, I'm gonna see it for a month. I'm not renewing anything. Like it's all temporary though.
Nigga said I'd be damned if I renew.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is temporary pleasure.
Yeah. Like a side chick.
And full circle.
Damn, full
circle, baby. Yeah,
it all just temporary relief.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Shit, man, I need this
temporary place. I can't think of a better place to end it than that full circle moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can wrap this up. This was a pretty funny ass pod.
Yeah, about 2 hours we did.
Yeah.
Oh, just listen to your boy Lou, and just don't get a side chick, man.
Yeah, it sounds like you've been burnt, you know, once or twice, Lou.
Hey, look, man. Like I said, I'm not saying I did it. I'm just saying I thought about it, and it didn't make sense. You gonna end up in the red, bro.
Exactly. You gonna end up in the red. That's the name of this episode. Yeah.
In the red.
You gonna end up in the red. Yeah. Yo, okay, so this has been the TWEOM Podcast. I've been your host, Joel Morris.
Your other host, Louis the 15th.
And your other host, Walt Red.
All right, thanks for watching. Peace.
Peace.